Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is Wednesday, it's the middle of the week, and that of course means we're going on to some good old Warframe. Hello, one and all. Welcome in, guys. How are you all doing today? Hope you're doing well where you are around the world. I see Airsoft Sniper being the first one to go straight for a ticket. I don't know if the giveaway yet, but sure, you know what? If that's all you're here for, dude, there you go. There you go. It's open now. You can have at it. You can have at it. But all the same, hello everyone. How are we all doing? Hello F King. Hello there Nick Carver. Hello Soft Sniper. Hello Crown Ladybug. Hello Silencer. Hello Gorilla with a Glock. Hello Gidlix. Hello Space Cadet. Hello everyone. Hello Adam Malik. Hello Tentamaziak. Hope you're all doing well where you are around the world. Yes, indeed. It was my birthday yesterday. I don't stream Tuesday, so today is technically the birthday stream. Because you can't have a birthday stream before your birthday. You're not allowed to open gifts then. And now we can open up relics and stuff. That's totally what we're doing. That's the entire inspiration, because relics are basically like gifts where you don't know what's inside and you hope it's going to be something great, and occasionally you get a pair of socks from your aunt and you're like, thanks. And then you get older and you realise a pair of socks is actually amazing, and that's what a former blueprint is basically. It's a pair of socks. So welcome in, guys. This is what we're going to be doing right after today's sortie. And thank you very much for the birthday wishes, guys. I do appreciate it. Karakop, cheers. Also, in case anyone has yet to somehow notice, I don't know how you wouldn't notice by now, but in case you haven't noticed, the Discord has been updated. There are some shiny new icons next to usernames. If you've got yourself a subscriber role, if you've got yourself a supporter role, if you've got yourself a YouTube member role, or whatever it may be. Actually, I think that is the 3 categories of roles. But if you got one of those roles, you'll now have an icon next to your name showing the highest level role that you actually have access to. So, yeah, badges over on the Discord. So, yeah, if you wanted to flex just a little bit harder, make sure you are connected up. And obviously, it's the highest one that you have is shown over there. So, I believe the order is... I think the order is Patreon supporter, YouTube member, Twitch subscriber tier 1, Twitch 2, Twitch tier 3, and then Infinity supporter on Patreon. I think that is the order they go. Well, I'll be honest, I can't fully remember, but I'm pretty sure it's that. Anyway, let's get cracking on with the sortie, shall we? We've got people already wanting to join in. Mind if I join on sortie and relics? Yep, you can join in on both of those. Karakop also looking to join in. There you go. 2 invites away. We've got 1 space left if anyone else would like to join in today. And let's see what we have got in the making. Thank you very much, Raptor. Appreciate it. We have got today 5 gifted subs from Silencer Prime is exactly what we've got today. Thank you very much, my dude. Right away there. Going out to Barnabor, to Horizon 2908, Elioker, to Winter Muting, and Android D3162. Silencer, thank you very, very much. Appreciate it, dude. Cheers on that. Hello, Assassin. How you doing? Alright, so the sorcery we've got today. We've got an Exterminate with Extra Stronghold. We have a Defense with Enemy Elemental Enhancement, and a Spy with Energy Reduction. Easy peasy stuff. We can absolutely slam through all of this. We've got double Lavos, double Latum. I mean, yeah. We got Notice as well, but you know, we're going to kill. We're just absolutely going to kill. Glad you're not doing this. You hate energy reduction spies? Oh, they're fine. You can do a spy mission with an unmodded Grendel. Come on now. When do you get a sub? You must have been gifted one, Space Cadet. If you check your notifications, you'll see who you're thanking on that one. Definitely check who you're thanking and make sure you do thank them. It is always good to follow through on that. Even if you just get a random sub from someone out of the blue, just send them a thanks, you know? Let them know. Hello, Berserker. I'm doing alright today. Doing just fine. We're doing some bits and pieces, some testing for the next video. We're doing some arranging of admin stuff. There's always admin stuff to do with channels and whatnot. And yeah, looking into bits and pieces. Done some more follow-up with regards to... I can't talk about that. Yeah. Just realised. No, wait, that's not... Anyway, so yeah, it's been a good day. It's been a good day. Hello, Raynuva. Hope you're doing well. Just blap the immediate area. Thank you, Bradster. I appreciate it. There you are, Space Hero. It's the Quintus one. Cool. Yeah, Quintus was very generous on the last stream. Very, very generous. So quite a few people got a sub from him. How well did I turn out? Yesterday was technically my birthday. Well, actually, today is my birthday stream, but yesterday was the birthday. And I am now 29. 29 blooming years of age. And I have a sneaking suspicion I have my age written on the Twitch bio. So I'm going to have to fix that, aren't I? Whoops. Whoops. Not fair enough, Rainuva. Do you know when those are? I think they're usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? And don't actually coincide with any of my streams, hopefully. Cheers, NFS. Do I think there'll be a melee drifter operator system? No idea. No idea on that. I mean, never say never. You never know. Could be what happens in the very next update. Could be what happens in 2035. Could never happen. We don't know. Alright, nullifier. Please go away, thank you. And black. That should get a few of them. Oh yeah, look at that damage just careering through them. And mission successful. Let's get out of here. Easy peasy. I thought there was supposed to be an X-Men stronghold. I just saw a load of weak units get absolutely blapped by us. And by us I mean myself and Gidlix. Karakop and Zikermit. They got to watch it happen. But that is the power of double Lavos for you, you know. We take no prisoners. Fair enough, NFS. Group of Glock say, I've been hearing concerns around Warframe recently. I'm wondering if I should delete it from my PC. Okay, you know what? I'm actually kind of glad you brought that up. Before we go into the next 40 mission. Let's hope this random drops out before we engage in that discussion right there. Do they drop out or do they try to... There we go, they're gone. Awesome, that makes this very easy. So, for starters, if anyone here is under the impression that I do not do my due diligence in picking of sponsors, in what agreements I come to, you are sorely mistaken. I'm actually slightly hurt that anyone who is an active member of this channel would then believe I don't do my due diligence. I would just leave you guys out of the limb. When it comes to content creation, it is absolutely paramount to make sure that you're building support, building trust, not just throwing your viewer base under the bus. So I won't do that to you guys. But you can't just take my word for it. How about the fact that I have also spoken to DE about this? So DE have updated their third-party policy, in case you missed that in the description and pinned comment of the video I did about Warframe, if you wanted to read that for yourself there. But just as a further point, I spoke to someone specifically about Warframe because someone had raised a concern. They thought they had been automatically banned for use of Warframe, which was very interesting because this is the first ever recorded instance in over 20,000 users. So, what? But no, we looked into it and turns out, no, not really. No, it's not that. So if I just grab the bit here, there we go. Any third-party application can, not will, can trigger the automatic ban system. This person was unbanned after all on a review. Further to that, the overall system doesn't breach Warframe's end-user license agreement, nor the TOS. Although the software on Overwolf can still trigger the systems in some instances. What most likely happened is that the person had other stuff going on, other flags on the account or other things contributing to it, and Warframe may at most have been a contributing factor to an automatic ban. So the one person who could actually raise an issue where they thought Warframe got them banned, I raised that with E. I looked into it. Not something I could do for everyone, but certainly something I could do in this instance, and that's the result I got back. Basically saying, no, people aren't just being banned for Warframe. If you guys want to clip that and bandy that around to anyone who's got an issue, go right ahead. I've not been told not to share that, so there we are. There's your deets. Obviously, I can't name the exact individual who shared that with me from DE because, well, I didn't ask their permission on that, so I'm not going to put their name on a limb. But the point is that it's not a Lecker frame. I have a Lecker frame installed. I was using it for being able to record the video. It wasn't just footage given to me. I used it myself to create the whole video. My account's not banned. The other thing to remember is that DE's automatic ban systems are notorious. Not just for any third-party application, but at the end of the day, absolutely everything in Warframe can lead to an issue. Remember, people get 2-week trade bans from time to time for running a survival mission a little bit too long and being a little bit too lucky with their Smee to Gavat. That is a known thing. There are people who will say something perfectly innocent in region chat, and then they're no longer able to speak in chat, or perhaps banned entirely. That is a known thing. DE's ban system can be a little bit trigger happy. So, at the end of the day, if you want to make sure that you are not at risk of any kind of automated bans, here's what you do. You don't use any third-party application whatsoever. That includes things like a Lecker frame, that includes Warframe info, that includes literally anything third-party. You don't speak in text or voice chat at any point in a Warframe. You don't run excessive missions of length over 1 hour, no matter where you are, no matter why you want to do it, and you don't try to push the boundaries of what is possible to see if you can set any records. If you make sure to avoid doing anything possibly questionable by any system, then your account is about as safe as it can be. Everything has a risk associated with it. DE can't endorse a third-party application for security reasons. From their end, they're not going to go out on a limb and assume that the person who has made the app will always be perfectly benevolent with it. That would be silly from a business decision. I'm not about to tell you that absolutely every program out there is perfectly safe. That'd be stupid, no. What I'm saying is, you do your due diligence and see how it comes out. At the end of the day, yes, third-party applications are putting a risk onto your account. That risk is unquantified, because all they can say is a risk. DE's auto mod systems are not ideal, and whilst I don't know and can't share, even if I did know what criteria are actually involved in that, I have it directly from them. A Lecker frame has not got anyone automatically banned. It was not involved in the case that got raised to me, and Overwolf does not breach the EULA or TOS as it currently stands. I hope that clears it up fully for anyone who is concerned. Korokop saying, I don't install Lecker frame just because it installs another app, Overwolf, without my permission. That's a no from me. I mean, I did call it out specifically, Korokop, and that's because it runs via Overwolf. It means what Overwolf has in order to operate. It's kind of like how if you want to run most games, it will also install, if you don't already have it, things like DirectX to allow the game to actually operate. That's how it works. If that's not something you're comfortable with, then fine, don't use the app. But it's not being installed just without your permission, it's being installed because it's literally part of how the program is able to work. One wouldn't complain about not being able to use Windows without first, not being able to use Warframe without first installing Windows. Or at least some operating system. That's just how it goes. These things need that. Alright then, we're on to the second mission of the sortie. We have a request here from SpaceGet for Sevagoth with a shadow-focused build. Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can focus on the shadow for the next run, absolutely. My standard go-to build for Sevagoth is set up to do that, because this here allows us to transition over. If I go for the low-cost nuke build, rather than high-cost, because that's got no efficiency, if I go the low-cost build, that should allow me to actually build up the necessary charge to get into shadow form. I mean, Korokop, I would not be promoting something if I considered it malware. I understand your vibe on that. Absolutely, if something just installs another application without your understanding anywhere, you'd be concerned about it. As part of the discussion I had with the sponsor, with the person who made a Lecker frame, they wanted specifically to make a point that it is part of the Overwolf system in the video to make it clear. It's not just bundled in to sneak something past you. It's not like some pop-up ad thing you're getting off some stodgy website. I'm not going to do that to you. I haven't led you astray so far. I'm not letting you astray with this one. But again, if you feel concerned about that, if you don't want to use a third-party application, or if you don't like the word overwolf, then that's fine. Not everyone needs to use everything I suggest. That would be boring. Alright, let's do this defense mission, shall we? Chocodika, why are you picking Eurali? Do you have a reason for picking Eurali, Chocodika?
Oh, the Engineer! Oh my god! Wait, are they here?
Space Cadet, cheers.
Engineer.
On that same note, 02 asking for Valkyr for the last mission of the Sword-Sea, saying any build you like. Why Valkyr? Why Valkyr?
Our position has been
Thank you, Frank Archer.
Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
I'm fair enough, Garacop. I always ask people to question everything that they say is just a thing, because I ask that of myself. If there is something that I believe, someone says otherwise, I then have to challenge myself to explain it, at least to myself, even if not to the other person. And not from my perspective, I have to explain it from their perspective myself. That's how I make sure to challenge my understanding and belief of things. It's a process I recommend for everyone, really. Let's get into the shadow form as requested. Use Gloom to help out on that. Because at the end of the day, if you can see someone else's perspective, and then from their perspective, explain why you have a perspective, that allows you to better understand your own position. And if you can't do that, you generate a new position, one with a new understanding gained. I'd give an example, but that one's not coming to mind right now, and I don't want to just be sat in thought for the next 2 minutes. Ilakira, thank you very much for the happy birthday. Fair enough, Zero Sue. Fair enough. Exactly, Gridlum's Block. Yep, that's one of the uses right there. Alright, there we are. I've actually found some enemies. Let's start killing them. Have I still got Gloom active? Is that slowing everything down? I think it is. Hold on. No, that's probably actually making this worse. Gloom off. I'll be honest, this tile is not my favourite. The verticality on this tile is not my favourite. There we go. Now we've not got Gloom active, enemies should be a lot quicker to get to us. And when they get to us, we can kill them. Bear Bands, thank you very much for the happy birthday. I've been looking into the comments because there's been quite a few comments of people going, ew, Overwolf. I've been looking into it. And, well, here's the thing. The only thing I've been able to find are people saying, ew, it's seals your data with no evidence, it crypto mined without any evidence, or it is bloatware and uses up all your resources without any evidence. Most people are saying it anecdotally, oh yeah, my laptop was struggling with it. I'm like, that's using a laptop to try and run Warframe and third-party stuff. Probably also Discord. Probably also YouTube. Like, laptops can only achieve so much if you got a cheap one. But I looked at resource usage of Frame and Overwolf alongside Warframe and Discord, and honestly, yeah, it was basically nothing. So yeah, what I did find is a lot of complaints over in the, I believe it's called CurseForge community in Minecraft, and those complaints basically seem to amount to, oh, why is this app here? For similar reasons to Korokop actually raised, it mostly came down to, why is there this other app for the one app I'm trying to use? I only wanted one app, why is this other thing being installed? I don't trust it because it got installed and I didn't notice it was going to happen. Like, yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, I don't want to tell people not to be careful because that's how you get people scammed and hacked. That's terrible. But like, there's careful, and then there's anything that I don't know immediately is bad. That's not a healthy attitude to have. So yeah, that's all I can really find. Is just people being concerned. Though apparently, and I say apparently, was some history of Overwolf years ago. Can't find anything about it today. Nothing contemporary. Blank I'm playing say all I can say about Overwolf other than performance issues related purely to video drivers because NVIDIA works. As NVIDIA, Warframe works great in Linux, like historically does not play well with anti-cheat. Right, sorry, let me try it again. Blank I'm playing say all I can say about Overwolf is other than performance issues. Oh, I just let myself. I'm out. Oops. Other than performance issues related purely to my video drivers because NVIDIA, Warframe works great on Linux and Linux historically does not play well with anti-cheat. I'm sorry, no, I can't decipher your message, what you're saying there. I don't actually know what you're saying. You said all you can say about Overwolf and then you didn't actually say anything about it. That's exactly what I'm saying, sorry. Yeah, Chocodeeka, I'll cancel that. Just for reference, Chocodeeka, you shouldn't be submitting that, even if it wasn't my birthday. If your reason for having me play Urayli is, haha, play Urayli, haha, streamer go Urayli, he don't like it. No, don't do that. That's one of the reasons the price has gone up. Also to highlight there is something that's changed, and it's why that it says on there to, you know, have a reason for your pick. We're not taking troll picks on here. The troll picks got out of hand. People made it quite clear they were trolling, and we had a vote on it on stream. 97% of everyone who voted said they want troll picks gone. You can't get 97% of the internet to agree that the sky is blue. So, they're gone. They're gone. Yeah, it is a good role to go by, Jason. Jason? I have no idea I haven't pronounced your name correctly. I'm just going to give up on that one, sorry. I am far too English to pronounce that many vowels in a row. That is a personal failing from me. Jump. Yeah, your shields are great, mate, but you kind of have an open a bit at the top here. I can't hit you. Why can't I hit you? There we go. Okay, I was mocking his shields, but they're actually quite effective there for a second. Cian. Okay, Cian it is. Got it. I can pronounce Cian. Gidlix, god damn it. Just, no, just no. No, don't be like that. It's a miracle if anyone on the internet will agree with anything. Yeah. There could be one Warframe in Warframe, and people would still disagree on which is the best Warframe. That's how far it goes. Which is why I don't overly concern myself when there are comments of negativity on this, that, the other. Because there will always be someone negative somewhere. Always. I take it on board. I look into the complaints, and then if I find that those complaints are lacking, I go, cool. Okay then. And if the complaint is not lacking, I work to improve on it. I mean, that's the simple process, really. Someone has an issue, you look into the issue, and if it turns out that the person is actually just full of shit, you just stop listening to them. Easy peasy. Alright, just a couple more waves to go. Swipe. I've never found a lot of use for Sevagoth Shadow, I'll be honest. Like, it seems to be powerful, and then it just doesn't really feel it. I mean, I think that's part of the fact that I just prefer a gun. I've always been a ranged weapon user rather than melee in Warframe. Even my most used melee is a ranged weapon, so you know. So Sevagoth is powerful in his pause mode, especially because he can easily apply some pretty heavy slash procs. You just heavy attack and the slash is going to be nasty. How many Foreman I put into Severgoth? That's a good question. That is a very good question, because I put so into Severgoth, into Shadow, and into his claws. That's a few. That's a few. I think I'd have to check. I'd absolutely have to check. At least we're getting some Hex on. Yeah, there is that. Can I see his Foreman build? Let's see a new video on the Foreman. You can see my Foreman build already. If you go onto the overlay, on the overlay on Twitch, it shows the Warframe arsenal. It should show what I've got equipped and what mods are on what I've got equipped. I don't know if I am on the correct build for my Foreman right now, but it will certainly show you what I've got. I'm not planning on doing a new video for the Foreman. So far I've covered less than 1% of all weapons in the game, in terms of a full build. Actually, no, I think I've maybe done 1 or 2% actually. I've done a few different weapons now. But the point is that I've covered a fraction of the number of weapons in the game. I don't want to be revisiting the Foreman with a build guide when one already exists, and you basically just need to upgrade it to galvanized mods. Job done, really. Yeah, that's the long and short of it. It still works just fine there. Okay, I wanted to kill that guy, but he's already gone. Oh, there he is. So lots to throw away in a couple of years when his Prime comes out. I mean, Gorilla, how many Former do you think I've gone through on my account? Bear in mind, I also have a triple Umbral Uraeli, you know? There's, you reach a point where Foreman's really not that big of a concern. I did the melee comparison video, which had a weapon from almost every single category with the exception of machetes. And that included a lot of weapons that needed to be both potatoed and formed, even though they were objectively pretty bad weapons. Yeah, I'll throw former at things when needed. I'll just throw former at stuff. After like 300 hours, I played a little bit more than 300 hours. Played something more like 1,500 hours, maybe more. So I have played a lot, but at the same time, like, if you are investing in a frame, you don't worry about the Prime coming out years later, because if you're investing that much in a frame, you're already at the level where you can afford to.
The extraction team will take over from here.
It doesn't take someone 2 years to get some former. Hell, you can make 365 in a year if you're just building off the blueprints. I mean, fair enough, Grill. You can just use less, potentially. Yeah, with plat trading as it is, you know, getting former isn't really that bad for me. So yeah, let's see. Severgoth, I put just 2 former into him, filling up all the slots. There we go. Into his Shadow, I put another 2 former. Didn't fill up this slot here, didn't feel it necessary. And then into his Claws, another 5 former. Yes, well, there we go. That's where they went. So yeah, 9 former in total. 2, 2, and 5. Which that kind of does it, yeah.
AO just noticed a month went by.
A month indeed has gone by. Gidlix, thank you very much for resubscribing. Appreciate that there. And you're onto your bronze badge. Oh. Onto your 2nd month already. Awesome stuff, dude. Sorry to spare saying, hey yo, Kenjineer, didn't know I had a Twitch account. I mean, welcome. Welcome, that means you've watched my YouTube videos, and clearly I'm not doing a good enough job. Welcome to the Twitch stream all the same, my dude. I clearly need to talk about this stream a lot more, because that's not an uncommon saying here for someone's first time. Clearly need to sell out more. Alright, let's get on to the 3rd and final mission of today's sortie, which is a spy mission. And I'm bringing out Valkyrie with just my random go-to build. How bad can it be? Let's start a prediction on it as well, guys. What reward do you think we'll get today from this sortie? Grab your channel points at the bottom of the chat window there, the blue spanner icon you can see. And you can make your prediction. Do you think it's going to be a NASA sculpture? Is it going to be a Riven? Is it going to be a booster? Maybe even a legendary core today. You never know. You never know. How did you get the hostage freed on mission end screen? No idea. No idea on that one. I put links to my Twitch in every video. I do put it in the description of every single video, yeah. On quite a number of videos, I put the little swoopy overlay that rolls out the logo. Says, what's it? I think it goes subscribe, follow, support is the order. But yeah, it's a small thing. You don't pay attention to those? No one does, apparently. I should apparently just start every video with, by the way, like, subscribe, join my Twitch, head over to Patreon, support me in every way you possibly can. Here's a mug, by the way. It looks like this. It is pretty amazing. Grab yourself the mug.
Right, Doc.
You know, it's gorgeous. Exclamation mark merch if you do want that. And you can do what the Silencer does and hit 1,000 bits on the channel as well. Silencer, thank you very, very much for the bits. I appreciate it, my dude. Cheers. Yes, Ian, I know. Unfortunately, it do be like that at times, but it's mostly fine. Where's the waypoint I want to go this way? Oh, it was that way. My bad. My bad. But yeah, I try not to overly sell out stuff because at the end of the day, you guys are there for the videos, predominantly speaking. You're not there for me to waffle on about everything I've ever done ever. So it's trying to find that balance. Obviously, there is a limit to that kind of balance. It's a tough one. I do not want to be a sellout. Being a sellout is not good. Alright, so we're doing this with Valkyria. Well, if we're going to do this with Valkyria, let's do this with Valkyria. I was meant to grab the ceiling, not grab the camera. Okay, that was a thing. See, that's one way we could zipline across. It's not exactly the most stealthy way of doing things. It's not very ninja-y, but I am ziplining. Let's get rid of that. Now what do? I'm out of energy. I try being Valkyrie-ish with it, but it's a spy mission at the end of the day. I mean, what the hell is Valkyrie supposed to do? It's a spy mission. Aside from just scream and run through at Mach 1, setting off every alarm, you just kind of be there. Did I say Patreon? I did indeed say Patreon, yes. I have a Patreon, so if you want to support the channel further, if you want to get more behind the scenes with Meet the Math, if you want to get your own custom voice lines, hell, if you want to go the full mile and get your hands on some private one-to-one coaching, the options are there. I mean, Karakop apparently tripped on a rock or something. He's fine. We'll get him up. But yeah, exclamation mark Patreon should give you the link, and you can check out the options available to you there, my dudes. Yeah, Raynuva is the only person currently subscribed to the top tier of the Patreon. However, he's not the only person ever. No, I didn't say private live stream. I said private coaching, one-to-one coaching. Also, Sibidraw, thank you very much. I'm supposed to murder everyone while screaming, so there's nobody left that can hear the alarms. Yeah, it turns out that spinning Beyblade claws aren't the best for taking out cameras, you know. By the way, we got a former, a fully built former. Who was concerned about having not enough former? Because there we go, have a former. And it looks like that Space Cadet was the only person, the sole person to guess former. So Space Cadet, you just made bank. You just made bank there. You just got yourself, from your 10 spanners, about 7,000. There you go. Enjoy. By the way, did I see the stream drops for the week? Yes, Raynuva, you mentioned them earlier. True, Karakop, true. Cheers, Atari. Thank you. Alright, there we are. That is the Valkyria bit done, and the rando has gone. I forgot we had a rando. Refund Chocodikas as agreed. Okay, blind guy wanting the Voltamelon. Well, as we are going to be cracking relics now, Voltamelon is fine. The Voltamelon is absolutely fine. Let me just first of all make sure we have the right build, because that is my capacitors build. Would that also be suitable here? Actually, you know what? Yeah, it would. That would be suitable here. So let's grab Volt Prime with the Voltamelon. It is, of course, the mayonnaise Voltamelon because we got the wispy white ephemera all over. And for those of you who have no idea what a Voltamelon is and why he's got mayo all over him, welcome to the channel. That certainly goes back a bit, to be honest. We're going to do ground relics, Korokop. Railjet ones, they're an option, but you know what? I'm not feeling spacey stuff today. Let's stay to the ground. Speaking of Vault, thoughts on the rework? I'd like to see the actual written down details and to get my hands on the changes, but overall the Vault rework isn't really anything. It's just reducing the cost of his first ability, making the minimum effectiveness of the abilities better, so that newer players have access to their abilities rather than just being told get to rank 30 before the Warframe can actually do stuff. No, there is more though. Yeah, the shield can also be held whilst using your primary as well as secondary. The speed reduction is gone, so yeah, that's good. It's mostly just quality of life, really. There's not much to have a thought on it. It's not making him easier so much as just gentler. Speed's getting boosts. That I didn't quite understand. I'll have to see exactly what they're doing with it, whether they mean that speed is getting a boost at the bottom level only, or if they're boosting speed overall. I wasn't sure exactly where they were going with that one. It's a bit odd. But again, we'll see when it's all written down and finalized, because I can tell you from experience, D have not finalized what they're doing with any changes until about a month after they've released it. Just remind you, they released Caliban, all that fanfare, so much so that they sponsored a video from me for Caliban's release. And then in less than a week, they increased the damage of one of his abilities tenfold, because they realized it was that low. So, yeah. The balancing ain't over until a month after it's done. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, we've got a space in the squad, so if you want to be joining in on these relic fishers, we're going to do... We're going to start with the Sabbath... No. Ooh, no, we're not going to do that one. We're going to do the Exterminate first. We're going to do that Exterminate for a little bit, and then take it from there. Berserker, cheers. Jugadinka, where did Hydrate go? Hydrate is on a cooldown, so... Where did your Hydrate go? Oh, did I miss your Hydrate? Sorry, there is a moving chat there. Jugadinka. Cheers. Opinion on Caliban? He's a decent frame. A little bit squishy, but he's a decent frame. Which is kind of weird that he's squishy, considering his passive is literally up to 50% damage reduction to different damage types, but he does end up being squishy overall. Instead, he is a semi-decent control frame and a powerful defense stripping frame. Powerful. You probably heard that. There they go again. Alright, on to our mission. Let's start opening up birthday... let's start opening up relics. Nocturnal Science saying, hey, I recently started Warframe. Your YouTube videos have helped me tremendously. Also another Ken here. Oh, well, welcome to the channel then, Ken. Good to see you. Oh. What was that scream? That was a motorbike. Yeah. Sounded different from the usual one that goes past as well, so we got yet another one. Oh, my favourite. Yeah. At some point, I'm just going to move out of this area. Thoughts on Steel Path Relics? Honestly, about time. That said, I think there are actually now too many relic fishers, if they were just straight up adding those in, especially over on Railjack. So the total number of fishers I would like to see brought down, because currently at least some fishers just being unpopulated, which is not a good thing. In my opinion, anyway, it's not a good thing. but it is good to have Steel Path fishes. The addition of Steel Essence, I think, is alright. I would like to see some changes to how fishes are balanced, to be quite honest. Because capture is still just objectively better than survival and defense for speeding through relics. It's just so much better. So I would like to see some change in that area. But that's separate from just adding Steel Path relics. Or Steel Path relic fishes, I should say. I just went straight through a nullifier casting that. Hey, which way is extraction? Extraction is this way.
Find extraction.
Let's go as fast as we can. Yeah, if you ever have a look at the Railjack relic screen, you'll see just how many fishes there are. And also weirdly that there are no, I believe it's Neo fishes in the Grineer tile sets over there. Grineer get Lith, Miso, Axie, they don't get Neo. It's a bit odd. Hello Cosmo, it's been a good birthday, thanks for asking. It's been a good one. Oh, apparently there is a thing to do one of each kind of relic. Well, we know what we're gonna do. Also, I realise I haven't actually opened up any of the overlays for this. That was slightly daft. That was slightly daft. I can't actually see the right reward to pick. That was dumb of me. Gonna have to fix that. Not sure what exactly you were talking about there, Choconica, in terms of Necros stuff, but okay. We'll see the details when it comes out. Yeah, for the sake of overlays, I am actually gonna have to drop squad and reload the game, because that's just how it works. So let's just quickly do that. I'll re-invite you guys in just a moment. Let me just get this loaded up. Yo, Yatta!
Happy birthday, Kinmate. Have a great day. Party
Thank
popper,
you very, very much.
Party popper. Less than 3, less than 3.
Less than 3 indeed, dude. Thank you very much for 14 months. That's how you know he's one of the OGs, chat. That's how you know. Oh. Cheers, Yatta. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're doing well as well, man. Alright, just getting this overlay all set up. It's taking a moment to load because I've got a lot happening on my computer at once at the moment, so it's kind of slightly crying. There we go. Right. Now let's get the game back up and running. That's on me for forgetting to do that. Get a source loading overlay. Cool. Yeah, I'll give you guys a moment if you need to load it. Stream will do that to a PC. Oh yeah. Streaming, passively recording it. We've got also Twitch open so I can see if Twitch is kind of going wrong. I've got my Discord running. I've got other background features running. It takes up a bit of space. It challenges the PC a little bit. I'm just signing in now, and as soon as that takes away that bit, there we go. Wonderful. Wonderful, we're back on. Alright, and this time now there's an overlay and you guys will actually be able to see it. Athena Merton's saying, hey man, do you think Baruch can still do high damage at level cap? Got to level 3000, started doing not much. It depends on what faction you're up against, firstly. Because if you're against the Grineer, it scales a lot more nastily than it does against Corpus or Infested. Secondly, I'll be honest, I don't really focus on level cap stuff. I just don't. It doesn't interest me in the slightest. So I can't really give you a good answer on that. Baruch is also not one of those frames I really use, so that's a double dose of not really Kenjineer's area. Right to say, my dude. Happy John Doe saying, hello, besides body part multiplier, does melee headshot have 2x crit multiplier like guns as well? I know gunblade projectiles do, but not sure normal melee. Yeah, so with minor exceptions, everything else, yeah, pretty much everything, on landing a headshot with a critical hit, also gets the critical headshot bonus, which just doubles up the crit multiplier. So if your crit multiplier was, after mods, say 3.2, then with a headshot and a crit, your crit multiplier is instead 6.4. So it's not a 100% bonus, it is a direct just times 2 of that multiplier. It's kind of ridiculous how much power you can get into a headshot, and it's getting even more ridiculous, which is why you should use those if you've got the ability to do so. The only thing with melee is that it's kind of hard to land headshots sometimes. But yeah. Oh, that's fine, Elix. Let's see, we've got Karagop, we get Elix. Who are we missing? Who are we missing? Does recent players want to tell me? Hatari! There we are. Invite sent to Hatari. We'll bring him in. And we'll set this to friends and invite only, so if someone drops, we'll be able to bring you back in, no problem. Oh, look at that. I was talking about a capture. Why not? Let's do the capture one. And now we can see, you should be able to see on stream. Let me just check my... Yep. So you guys can see as well now. We got the overlay here. So it's showing the most valuable relic of the relics I own that I could bring. And as it currently stands would be the W1 intact. Where if we just go W1, oh, we can see why. It's Wukong. It's Wukong and Zephyr. It's a vaulted relic and it's a valuable one. And that's just the intact average value. If I upgrade that, it's going to be worth even more. At least I would assume it would be worth even more. I suppose this needs to refresh. Can I refresh that from here? I don't think I can, to be honest, actually. Yeah, we'll just leave that there. But we will equip this one because that is the thing to grab. So we'll give this another Voltmail run and then we'll be moving through the other picker frames. The epitaph has a 15 times crit multiplier and a headshot. That's pretty nice, yeah. That is pretty nice. Anything else thermal buff build? Yeah, we can do that. We'll add that to the list. Hello X74, hope you're doing well. Don't forget as well, guys, people are grabbing it, as you can see just in the chat, by the by there. But we have, as usual, got the Platts giveaway running today. So, exclamation mark ticket if you haven't already done so. Give yourself a chance to win some platinum. Doesn't matter what console you're on.
You must find, capture, and extract our target.
Zappy!
I'm detecting a synthesis
Ooh,
target.
I need to go up. There we are. Oh, I didn't mean to be here. I wanted to be slightly higher than that. There we go. Zap! Yeah, that's a pretty strong zap. Gotta love a pretty strong zap like that. Sorry, what's the epitaph again? Epitaph is Sevagoth Secondary, the slab launcher. The one that you can charge up for a super critical hit, or you can fire quickly for a cold radial attack. I was wondering why I felt slow for a second there, then I realised I'm Volt, I'm the one who's meant to make people fast and I just hadn't. That was my bad. Up we go.
Do not damage it further. Use the synthesis device.
Use the synthesis device.
That's it. You opened the relic.
Yeah, we'll actually catch this one.
We'll take a look inside.
That's it. It will be a perfect specimen.
Oh, there we are. We got it.
So you can synthesize
We're good. Let's go. Yeah, I get it, Gorilla. I get it. There are a lot of weapons. I'm stuck on something. Run! Wait, which way am I? Oops, wrong button. Which way am I going again? Ah, here we are. The waypoint is being a little bit funky, but I think I have an idea as to where I'm supposed to be going now. I think I do. Yeah, with everything being all green, it's kind of a little bit harder to follow this tile. And just a teeny tiny bit harder. There we are. I mean, it's not started overtaking Gorilla. So, oh, here we go. Most valuable one is the Fang Prime handle, and I have one of them, but apparently it takes 2 to build it. That's why it's not green. So yeah, sure, I'll grab that. There we go. Yeah, we've been able to absolutely smash the synthesis targets for a while, to the point that they buffed up the actual health of the synthesis targets, and we still kill them. We still just murder them. Yeah, I can't remember how long ago it was now, Gorilla, but it was a decent while back now, and yeah, the synthesis targets were buffed up to make them less murderable, and they still die. We're just that damn powerful. Alright, next up we have got a request from Korokop for the Shields Up Hildren. Korokop, do you mean like just a normal Hildren? I don't get it. I don't get it. Would Natruk be affected by the headshot nerf on AoE? The Natruk is not an AoE weapon. As in, it doesn't have radial damage. It has a wide projectile, not radial damage. You want to learn Hildren? Okay. Alright then, let's bring out Hildren. For this kind of a mission, for relic cracking, Hildren isn't really the way you'd normally want to go. So what we can do is we can take Hildren to a slightly different mission. Don't know why I have brief respite on there, I'll be quite honest with you. So let's switch that over to enemy radar now. Alrighty, now this is a high strength, low efficiency build here. High strength is meaning that we're getting a lot of power out of pillage here. We're getting a lot of good stuff there. Downside is the low efficiency, everything is very expensive to cast comparatively. Like this costs nearly 200 shields. Granted, we've got 2,700, but you know, that's still a lot of shields to cost. Redirection should be full. What is that about? Okay, we got 3,000 shields, even better. And yeah, I just don't have a better arcane barrier yet. I just don't. Actually, with this, you know what? I'm going to go for growing power, because then I can get even more strength. Sod it, why not? And going Xenoric is kind of pointless, but I don't need to change it. Yeah, why not? Alrighty, Void Fishers. Seems we've got Hildren, let's head on over to the Survival. We're also doing a different type of relic then. Relic suggestion, it's saying G8 is the best of the ones I've got right now. Obviously it's Garuda, that makes sense. Garuda is a slightly shiny one to have. Let's grab that, there we go. Accidentally catalyzed a random target and someone else fatted it. Yeah, if you're in a low enough level mission, synthesis targets are an absolute cakewalk. You have to be careful, or you can choose not to be careful and intentionally kill it. It's a thing. I probably shouldn't remind you guys of this, but Grendel can swallow the synthesis target. At least he could last time I checked.
A Laurentino operative is raiding his ship for supplies. You are here to distract the enemy.
Alright, so we'll do a little bit of survival and hopefully get some good stuff. We've had bad experiences with Relic survivals before now, to be honest. We've had bad experiences in that they just kind of only seem to give us crappy rewards. So let's hope we can break the mold here and get something not crappy. But we'll see on that, I suppose. We'll see. So yeah, the biggest part of any Hildren is using her to strip shields and armor, and to buff herself by regenerating her shields. I believe it also clears status effects, but I can't remember on that. With the changes D have proposed to armor stripping, we'll have to see exactly how that works. Again, I'm waiting on the patch notes. Am I zapping? Oh no, I'm supporting. That was Titania. I was wondering what was going around me. Anyway, as I say, yeah, with the changes, we'll need to see exactly how they work in the patch notes. It sounds like they're going to be making armor strip additive, which means then that you won't be required to get ridiculously high strength on armor stripping abilities to get full value out of them. So Hildren here at the moment, I've got over 66% armor strip. Even then, on very strong enemies, say on the steel path, I would need multiple casts, many casts, for it to make a appreciable difference. If you think of armor like the number of shots they will block before the kill shot, if you imagine an enemy takes exactly 1 shot to kill normally, no more, no less, 300 armor makes it take 2 shots, so it's blocking 1 of those shots. 3000 armor is blocking 10 shots and the 11th one kills them. If you think of it that way, then the percentage armor strip is how many blocked shots will no longer be needed. If you get a 100% armor strip, you make it where no shots will be blocked. If you think of it that way, it makes the most sense. Currently, if I remove 66% and then did it again, I would be reducing the shots down by 2/3 and then the result down by 2/3. Whereas they are apparently going to be changing it so that... Oh, shush. They're going to be changing it so that 66 plus 66 would add together total armor strip. Does this mean Frost will be used for armor stripping? I mean, he already is, but he would be better, yes. Every armor strip in the game, aside from Mag, should technically get better if they're actually doing it that way as they said. Like I said, we haven't seen the patch notes yet, so nothing is confirmed yet. They just talked about it on the dev stream. Nothing is set in stone until a month after release. We'll just have to see. Yo, Silencer Prime gifting out a sub. This time over to Sly Jedi. Silencer, thank you very much for that once again. Oh, cheers. I think, yeah, you're almost at the point of contending Esprit for number 3 on the leaderboard. My dude. I missed all of those shots, and now the enemies are dead. Whoops. It is living the more you know meme. I know a few things in Warframe, yeah. I know a couple things. Approximate knowledge of many things, except it's not that approximate. But it is my business to know a lot about Warframe. I missed when they're all dead. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes around me, because you see, if it's a low-level mission, if I haven't shot the enemy dead, my Sentinel will clean up. My Sentinel can run a Steel Path mission on its own. I verified this, so me being around just kind of makes it faster. That's all. My birthday, yeah, it was my birthday yesterday, so as I don't stream yesterday, I don't stream Tuesdays. This is my birthday stream, as it were, yeah. I have turned 29. One thing I'm curious about with the whole additive armor strip changes, that they reference that Oberon is the only person who does it currently additively, which is strange because on Steel Path he's actually worse. On Steel Path, enemies get a 150% bonus to health, shields, and armor. However, Oberon's armor strip, say if you got him up to 50% armor strip, against normal enemies it would take 50%, and then the second cast you're up to 100%, no armor left. On the Steel Path, he removes not 50, but only 20% of the armor with that same build, because he actively fights the Steel Path bonus. It's like the Steel Path is additive, and then his negative, I suppose, debuff is being applied after that. So his 50% would take him from 250 to 200 armor, or 250% to 200% armor, then 150, then 100, then 50, then 0. So Steel Path actually nerfs Oberon's armor strip, unlike all the other armor strips in the game aside from Mag. The reason I call out Mag separately is because Mag, she strips a fixed value of armor. Oh, hello. Hello. I didn't even need the overlay to know that one, but someone else might need to know it. Glaive Prime Blade. 35 platinum. That's a pickup right there. Thank you very much. I'll take that one. Let's see. G8 is apparently best, but I don't have that anymore. It needs updating. Once we come out of the mission, it'll update. I'll go for the A12. Next best one on my list. So yeah, Mag strips a fixed value of armor rather than a percentage based, which is why Mag isn't affected by these changes. From what we currently understand from the what do we call it, from the dev stream. Things are always subject to change. Don't forget that. Glaive is so busted? Yeah, Glaive is very busted, and that's why it's very expensive. I say so does more damage than you do on Steel Path? Well, if it does, it just means you're new to the game. Or newer to the game, I should say. Remember, I have well over 1,000 hours in this game. I'm closer to 2,000 than 1,000 at this point. And that's just in-game play. That doesn't even count all of the research I've done out of the game. It kind of makes sense to have some slightly busted Sentinel capabilities, you know? I knew there was an enemy on that side. I saw someone move past, and I instantly went for them, but no. The enemy was just slowly around the corner. Does Warframe take into account what other squads need when suggesting relics? No. It can't take that into account because all it knows is your inventory. That's all it knows in that regard, and then the prices available on Warframe Market. So it's not going to turn around and say, whoa, 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 you want to be using this relic because Korokop is needing this specific thing. It doesn't know that. It's just showing on the overlay at the relic pick screen when starting the mission. It says, look, you've got these relics in your inventory, and of those, these four are the most valuable. You should probably take one of these ones. And at the end, it goes, hey, look, here's the value in platinum, here's the value in ducats, here's what you have of those items, including the related ones, here's if you've mastered it, a bunch of relevant information to you. The allies, aside from the plat and ducat value, you don't know. You got nothing to help them there. They need to have the app themselves.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Wonder if they'll make the whole thing count the armor from Steel Path. Else armor strip will win death to Steel Path only. Yeah. I hope they do take that into account. And again, with what I've seen, I believe they should. With what I've seen from the dev stream, from how they've been talking, they're smart cookies. They've got a solid production team working on this stuff. So I don't doubt that they'll be taking that into account. It won't slip them by. Warframe will be using an average price, not necessarily the live prices. So the average price is taken straight from Warframe Market. You can verify this yourself by actually looking at the history. If you look at the price history of the item, you see where Warframe is drawing the numbers from. Warframe Market also has live prices. People aren't always selling or buying at the prices there. So it's taking into account the average, as is given to them by the API. If you find that there is a glitch, if you find there is actually a price that isn't matching the average, then report it to the devs of Warframe. You can go onto their Discord and let them know. They'll get it sorted out, because they want their app to work. Bare hands. I'm not even going to take the time to open up Warframe Market. And you were clearly typing that as I was speaking, so yeah. Refer to what I just said. Basically. Let's go Hopper mode for a moment. Why not? It's not actually that effective to do, and you can't replace your shields whilst hovering, which is not that great, so... yeah. Where are all the enemies spawning? I feel like I've just ended up in a doldrums of dead enemies. Thoughts on best weapons for Spectres? I'm actually in the middle of researching for Spectres. I've put the research off because of the updates coming to certain abilities in the next update that's coming out. But I have been looking into Spectres. It's seeming like... why am I getting so heavily drained? Ooh. It's seeming like weapons which have amazing hip fire and very solid base stats are pretty much your go-to ones. And so for that, your top picks are going to be things like the Kuvazar, like the Fullman. Let me think. I think the Kuva Brammer is alright for a Spectre. Not perfect, but they're alright. Tenet Envoy, I don't remember my test on that. I think that one came out okay, but not amazing. Yeah, the Kuvas are and the Formula are the top two for Spectres.
We will all share in this bounty.
Yeah, Spectres don't aim with guns. So GG's on this because we're going to do a Lith Relic next. Yeah, Spectres will not aim with their guns whatsoever. It's just a thing. Yeah, I'll take the Helios piece. Sure, why not? I already have one of these, and I don't have the Inara systems, but I'll take the Helios piece anyway. Considering Proboscis, Cernos, Kuvanuka, and Vaslok, based on some suggestions on Reddit, don't know if the sidearm melee is actually good, or is this about the Spectres? If so, then all three of those I'd say no. All three of them, I would say no. Vastalok, your Spectre's not going to be meleeing that often, and if they are meleeing, they're really not using a Gunblade that efficiently. A Gunblade is very good when it's shot, and Vastalok when it has Shattering Impact. You can't give that to a normal Spectre. You can give it to a Wu clone, you can give it to a Equinox Spectre, but normal summoned Spectres, you just can't give it to them, so that's pretty much a waste. The new core is going to do nothing. Spectres will only use their secondary when they're forced to, which is specifically when they are dying. If it's a summoned Spectre, they die almost instantly, so they use it for like half a second. Useless. The exception to that is the Wu clone. The Wu clone will use its secondary if you switch to your melee whilst holding your secondary, or if you only have a secondary equipped. But mostly it's just not going to use that unless you force a situation. As for the Proboscis Cernos, as a weapon it's kind of alright on a surface level, but then you see how the Spectre actually uses it. They aren't focusing on trying to group up enemies for you, so their shots won't be sensible. They all take a long time to draw shots, so they're wasting time. They'll be switching targets, sometimes going partial draw, not great. And the damage output for a Spectre is actually pretty poor. I tried it, it's just didn't get the results I was looking for. So in terms of a Spectre, no bueno. I wouldn't recommend those three weapons, honestly. The Kuvanuka you can still put on, it's just not going to do anything. The Vastalok, I don't see it being that good to pick up. And the Proboscis Cernos, again, the Spectre's not using it smart enough. It's a weapon that requires a little bit of thinking. It doesn't have it. Next General is saying, I would think any single shot weapons that reload one round at a time will work best since they reload the whole mag at once. Yeah, that would be an improvement. It's not going to work the best specifically, but it helps because they're not reloading as much as a player would. So it counters some potential balancing factor there. The reason that the Tsar is so good isn't because of that reload. That reload is just nice, it's gravy. It's because that it has a hell of a lot of base damage. The radial attack is 673, and then you've got multiple barrage bomblets, which are adding... Sorry. Yeah, you got the bomblets. Are these the bomblets down here? No, I don't know where the bomblet damage is, but the bomblets add on yet more damage. And it has no requirement to really aim, it just kind of flaps. It's solid like that. That is a very powerful weapon. Plus the AoE, if the Spectre misses because they're hip firing, they're probably still going to actually hit because splash damage. It's very powerful. Alright, let's bring a Gauss build, a specific Gauss build requested by Guru of the Clock, which is a Thermal Sunder build. Sorry, Thermal Transfer build, I should say. Thermal Transfer, there we go. So this one here will be applying bonus cold or heat or both by use of this ability here. I'm going to be using it for heat. Transfer. Magnetic on the Kuvazar, yeah, I need to switch it to Dark because I haven't got around to it. It does help, technically, against the Treasurers, but that's a very, very, very minor thing. Lith, let's do the Grenadier Mobile Defense, why not? And it's saying K5 is my most valuable. K5? Makes sense to me, it is a vaulted one. I've got loads of these, so I'm just going to equip it as is. Berserker saying, should I replace Umbra's Javelin ability with Avara's Quiver ability? I want to try and make my own build unique. Something of my own, and Avara's Quiver stood out for me. Dude, if you want to make something unique, go for it. If you were asking for advice on whether or not to use that ability, okay, what are you trying to achieve with it? What does Avara's Quiver ability do for you that other abilities don't do to make it the right choice? That's the question you should be asking yourself. Or if you're just wanting to make a meme, then make a meme. Doesn't really matter at that point. Those are the two options.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend.
So what are you trying to achieve?
While I break into the network.
And how does Avara's Quiver achieve that for you? Is that the right one?
Do this without you.
You thought Avara's Subsumer's Prowl? You were very, 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 very wrong on that. Incredibly wrong on that one. Yeah, it's not that. Alright, so I'm giving out 187% bonus heat damage to me and my allies who step into that area. I think it applies to allies as well, yeah. Which is kind of a lot. You know, that's more than a primed heated charge mod. In most circles that is considered a lot of heat damage. It is also converting my Foreman into Rad Viral. Because I've got Viral Electric on here, the heat combines with electric, gives me radiation. That's a thing. If I used cold instead of the heat, I would just be getting Viral Electric still, and if I used both, it would still be Rad Viral. There wouldn't be cold or blast.
We are finished here. Move on.
Oh.
I need access to a
Let's
terminal.
head to the next location. Oh, that was a nice sprint. Nice straight line we could utilize. Love it. Yeah, Dash Y would have been nice to have had, but sadly no bueno. I think it's partly because the augment for the crit damage, it would have just been a very powerful crit damage option, so that might be the reason they took that out. The other reason, possibly because they just couldn't find a way to get all four abilities on with just the hold tap mechanic. Because Avara has the cycle, but you can't just add the cycle onto every frame. Some frames have other cycles going on. That would make it weird. The UI would start to fall apart. Alright, take care, Gorilla. Can we have some more reacting, please, enemies? Well, that was one more. Come on. Oh, no, but they're dying to something.
Completed.
I don't know what they're dying to, but they were dying there. I'm a fair dude, Ladybug, fair dude. Let's pop this one in. Activate the more heat. Just re-up the duration on that. Looks like someone used Caliban's Sentience Rock there. Titania speed build? Okay, we'll add it to the list. I mean, any proper Titania build is a speed build, but okay. Yeah, the sound design on Gauss is incredible. It certainly gives the impression of a dude who means a business. Not the business, just business. Important difference. I would not rather you ask for a Titania slow build, no. I would be questioning your very sanity if you did that. And I still need one more bit of reactant, please. One of you guys get corrupted so I can get reactant. You're all dying to my sentinel, can you... God damn it. My sentinel sniped them all! All of them! Ah! Are you gonna get corrupted? Well, never mind. That was, yeah, I think I've overbuffed my Sentinel there. I've given my Sentinel the heat damage as well, and it's just tearing them a new one. I mean, granted, this is a very, 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 very low-level mission, but still, we need the reactant! Where is the reactant? Someone has already given up. Oh, there's a waypoint. There is a waypoint. Maybe the waypoint will give me something. Oh, no. Don't kill him, don't kill him! Shit. They're enemies, yep. Stand back from the enemies. Don't kill them. Yes! Oh, sweet merciful Jesus. We got a reactant. Let's get out of here. Whoever marked that, you're a legend. Well found. Never give up unless you run out of spawns. That's the thing. It felt like we had. Well, we had faith. We got there. We got there. And now I shall cook us all. Alrighty, what did we get for that? Whoa, ho, 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 ho. This was just sat in my inventory. I've got 24 of these relics. 28 platinum, excuse me. Yeah, we're opening up some more of this one. We are opening up a few more of that. How am I just sat on 24 of these relics? What Sentinel am I running? I am running Carrier Prime with Verglass equipped. It's Verglass which is actually doing the magic right there. Do I have a build guide for it? I do not have a build guide for it at this time. So here, let me do you a favor. What you're going to do is you're going to get ready with your screenshot button, okay? Get your screenshot button ready. Or clip if you want to. Get your clip button ready. Okay? And boom, there you go. That's what you're using. Grab those mods. Grab that setup. You will now murder every mission with Verglass. It's not going to be as fast as the Kuvas are or the Kuva Brahma. It's not as fast as the Tenet Envoy because they're all multi-target weapons. They're kind of ridiculous. But this will certainly plow through enemies where needed. And if they don't die, they have now got a bajillion heat and viral procs. You're fine. Alright, you've had long enough. There we are. We're moving on. Next request, we got Silencer with the Omega Claw Cora. The Omega Clawra. Alright. So we're going with Cora Prime with a Whip Claw focused build. There we are. That's a Whip Claw focused build if I ever saw one. Good to go. Let's grab myself a stat stick. I'm pretty sure I have one on the Praedos. And Whip Claw. Let's go with initial combo so I just don't have to build anything up. I can just smack them and win. It's easier that way. Hey, you fat shaming my Gauss. My Gauss. I mispronounce him now. You've thrown me off that much. You fat shaming my Gauss. I will not be having fat shaming in here. Thank you very much. My Gauss is wonderful just the way he is. Also, I don't know what the hell you're seeing. Let's do Mobile Defense again, but this time it's over in the Void. Because why not? We got Cora. I know I've got that really shiny Lift Relic. We'll get back to that one. We've got Cora right now. A12, please. Swaggadingo saying, discovered your YouTube channel yesterday. Love the content, man. Awesome, my dude. Welcome to the Twitch stream as well. That might be a record for how quickly someone started watching a YouTube channel to realizing there is also a Twitch channel to come to. So, congrats, dude. You switched on. Exalted weapons, no, they do not have Rivens. However, the Skiajati is not an exalted weapon. The Skiajati is the melee weapon that you get from the Sacrifice quest. Okay, I'll be honest, I didn't intend to whip that guy. I intended to dash forwards because muscle memory said Gauss press 1 go burr. But I am in fact not Gauss. I cannot press 1 go burr. Oh well. And we're Gucci. Yep. We're absolutely Gucci. So with Claw here, yeah, it may not be like a million bajillion quintillion damage because this is the initial combo build, but as you can see, it still kind of kills everything at this level, which is why I picked it. I don't have to think about combo, I don't have to worry about combo, I just press one kill. That's all I need it to do. This is a low duration build because it is focused on the Whip Claw specifically. Makes it cheaper to cast. So it does mean that my Strangle Dome is not very long lasting, but that is fine. Can you fat shame yourself? I mean, if it gets you to a better place, sure, why not? There is a difference between fat shaming and trying to inspire yourself to be better. If you feel you could be better, and you feel you can constructively encourage yourself to be better, then sure, go for it. If you just want to insult yourself, maybe not, you know. If there's one person you spend your entire life with, it's you. Maybe try to love that guy. You're stuck with you forever. Might as well love yourself.
Terminal hacked. Keep moving.
Alright, let's grab this, head to the next location.
Find one and patch me in.
You love your Mistress of Pain? Yeah, Cora is that. And I'm hoping you're talking about Cora. Yo! Alakama! Thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome to the channel, dude. Enjoy your lovely blue badge, your emotes to go with it, and a shiny upgrade to have access to the supporter team lounge on Discord. Oh. And just on that note there, in case anyone is curious, Alakama here is the brains behind Warframe, in case you hadn't figured it out from the username there. At least I'm assuming that is the real Alakama. They'll prove it on Discord later, I'm sure, when their name turns pink. Fat claiming is better than fat shaming. I'm not even sure what that means. I'm just going to leave you kids to that. I'm not even sure what that is supposed to mean. Whatever it is, it sounds Gen Z. Let's put it that way.
We are finished here.
Alright, there we go. One more to go. Let me just grab that. Thank you. And we need to go this way? That doesn't sound right. No, it's not right. Waypoint! Come on now, bruh. We've been over this. Show me the right door. There we are. There we go. Figured it out. Very well put, Ladybug. Very well put, yeah. Life gets so much better once you make friends with the weird guy in the mirror, i.e. yourself. In this case, we're not talking about the man in the wall. It is actually your own reflection. No room for Garuda Talons? Correct. Honestly, Rivens are problematic at best. They're problematic. I haven't called them out in the videos I've done, despite doing multiple videos on them. I've just talked about what is the facts of them. But my opinion on Rivens is they are a problematic design point. What's a good melee for Steel Path? Depending on the enemies you're up against, if you're up against armoured enemies, i.e. the Grineer, you'll probably want something with a high ability to do slash procs. So either good crit, good status, or good crit with 4 slash procs. And then obviously if it's good status, you also need slash on the weapon. There are a lot of weapons that can achieve that. If you're looking for suggestions as to specific weapons, maybe check out the top 10 that I called out in the melee comparison video, in addition to Glade Prime, because I'll be honest, I did it dirty in that video. I did do Glade Prime dirty in the melee comparison video, but the other top 10s, absolutely, check them out. You've also got the more recent releases since then, so the Inodem and the Praedos. They absolutely slap. They absolutely slap. And yeah, I'll take the Mirage piece. I already have a couple of these. I don't have Panthera, but I don't need any of those pieces, and I've got 5 of these, so you know what? Yeah, Mirage is fine. I'm just missing a blueprint for a full set. So what's the ranking system when it comes to high-tier mods like Rivens, Galvanized, and Prime? Berserker, I'm not sure I fully understand what you mean there. I'm not sure I understand what you're asking. Which ranking system? Oh, I'm not saying Rivens don't have the uses. No, I'm not saying that. When I say Rivens are problematic, what I am saying is Rivens are problematic. I'm not saying they are bad at their job. I'm not saying that they are unable to bring up a weapon. I am not saying that they have no purpose in the game. I am not saying that they are something that should be deleted immediately. I'm saying none of those things. What I am saying is very specifically the word problematic, and what I mean by that is that they are problematic. If you're hearing anything else on that, you're listening to what you want to hear rather than what I'm saying, which is not a good thing to do. Alright then, Knife Cat wanted Titania. Let's grab Titania. When it comes to power rankings, what's first, second, third? Berserker, I'm going to do you a favour. Take that mindset of ranking Rivens, and Galvanized mods, and other mods, and which is stronger, what category is best. Take that idea, okay? You should have a bin somewhere in your house, so go find that bin and drop it in it, because it is a terrible idea. Don't try to take entire swathes of categories to define which one is better than another. That doesn't work. You look at the individual stats for the individual use case of the weapon, and that is how you tell what's better than the other. If you were to just grab any old Riven and say, is this better than all the Galvanized mods out there? I'd be saying, you're a moron. Why are you asking this question? Think harder. You can't just take them. You'll notice there isn't a power option. Sort by power, because it doesn't work that way. Straight up doesn't. Alright, is there any in-lore explanation for the existence of Xmas units? If there is, I have no idea what it is, sorry. Let's do a Lithfisher again. Let's do... that's a Miso, damn it. Let's do this one. In what way do I consider Rivens problematic? Their stated goal is to make it such that players can try to use off-meta weapons more often, to make them more powerful, to bring them up to a higher level, whilst not over-buffing already meta weaponry. Whilst Riven Disposition makes some progress towards that, the problem is that the average person cannot access a Riven with appropriate stats for the weapon they want in order to buff it in the way they intend. It is entirely RNG on what Riven you can get in the first place, and then you have to spend out to trade with others to just buy a Riven directly, because you're just not going to get the one you want most likely. And then you need to actually get the stats on it, and to get the stats on the Riven requires taking Kuva and just throwing it out of the Riven and throw. If you don't get what you need, then all that Kuva is just wasted. You just try again. It is pure unadulterated RNG, and pure unadulterated RNG is not a balancing factor to make one weapon more usable. You look, for example, at my Comac. I have an absolutely incredible Riven for the Comac. In fact, can I link it right now? If I go Riven mod and search for the Comac, yes, I'm holding the mission hostage, but sure, why not? We'll look at that in a second as soon as I pop this over here. Why am I walking? Oh, I am walking because I was holding that. Ah! I forgot about that. My bad, sorry guys. So yeah, I have this Riven here, which makes my Comac pretty damn stonks. It's got 91% fire rate, 296% damage, 161% multi-shot in a single mod! The minus damage to Grenadier is not so nice, but it's ignorable. Thing is, that makes my Comac very, very good. Do you have access to that Riven? I'm not selling it, so do you have access to that Riven? Could you get the same results on your Comac in a reasonable amount of time? Could you then also do this with all the other off-meta weapons you want to try out? The answer is no, you can't. That is why ribbons are problematic. They can achieve their goal of making low power weapons more powerful. It's limited to an extent in that regard, but they can do that. But they are problematic in how they try to get there. Might be a little bit overpowered. It's not overpowered because it doesn't make it better than the other weapons I have available to me already. If it did make it better, I would be using it more than I currently do.
We are finished here.
So even though it improves the Comac versus what someone without that ribbon can achieve, it's still not ridiculously powerful. I don't know why I'm running again. Someone else has it this time. There we are. Yeah, I find ribbons problematic in that you can't make progress towards a good ribbon. You roll it, and if you didn't get the right result, then it was a wasted roll. There is some nuance in that, in the difference between a good roll, a great roll, and a god roll. But that's just it, it's just a little bit of nuance. It's accepting something worse because otherwise you're just going to be sad about it. Remember, it's a big time sink? It's more than that, because it's RNG. You could, in 2 rolls, get an absolutely stonks ribbon and call it a day. If I do again, ribbon mod, if I just find my, what's it called? Amprex one. My Amprex here. 3 rolls. This is the first ribbon I ever got. 3 rolls. It's got crit damage plus electricity plus damage minus zoom.
Terminal hacked.
Prior to the release of the what's it? Of the Steel Path Arcanes, plus damage was an even more valuable stat to have. So plus damage plus electricity on an innate electricity weapon plus crit damage minus zoom is pretty stonks. That's a wonderful result right there. So I didn't have a time sink for that. They gave me the ribbon for completing the quest, and then I rolled it 3 times with the resources I already had, and boom, there you go. I just had this great ribbon. That's not a time sink, that's RNG. And again, if someone else wanted to use the Amprex at the stage that I was using it, at that early in the game, to the level I was using it, they just can't. I find that problematic.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
I just find that problematic. I've done enough statistics to know that for every person who is lucky, there is someone who is unlucky. To an equal level, that is. And so for those people that get ridiculously lucky with some god rolls, there are people that are ridiculously unlucky getting sweet F all. That's problematic.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
There we are, mission done. Fingers crossed we get something good again. And we get... Okay, I mean, these are good items all round for a Lith Fisher. This is all bronze, and we got up to 17 platinum as a reward here. So, you know, those are good pickups. Those are good pickups. Exactly, Berserker. Galvanized mods specifically, there's not many of them, and they are considered virtually direct upgrades to their normal counterparts. So the multi-shot ones will give you more multi-shot as soon as you get a single kill. The crit chance ones, they will give you more headshot crit chance. So more crit chance after you've started getting headshot kills than before. But if you're not getting headshot kills, if you're not constantly aiming, then that galvanized mod is actually worthless to you. If you are using a weapon with radial damage, then the ones which give you extra damage on status effects just don't count. So yeah, even at the galvanized tier, where they are supposed to be direct upgrades, it only goes so far. It really does only go so far. Goats Can't Game saying, my Archoplasmal Ribbon gave me plus crit chance, plus crit damage, plus status chance, and plus reload. I think it made your reload longer, but okay. Airsoft Sniper saying, can you do Mesa and your favourite pistol? That I can. Let's grab Mesa and let's grab... Zom, I don't think there's actually a command for that one. I mean, there might be, but I don't think there is. Let me see, what would it be under? I can't think what it'd be under, so it might be under Lich, but that's the best I could guess. My favourite secondary is this laser beam right here. It's not the most powerful, but it's still pretty powerful. It's fun to use. There you are, the stats behind the weapon selection system. That'll be the video for the pity system. Currently, the book saying, never done a Cuba grind in my life. Oh, I got all mine so far from Nora. I mean, yeah. I've not done a lot of Cuba grinding because I don't want to roll ribbons, because I've pulled the lever of the Skinner box before now. I've done that. Don't want to do it with ribbons. Yeah, let's do this one again. It's paying out, this one is, so let's just keep getting the money. We've all apparently got some really shiny relics, so let's just keep making each other richer. And New Era would like some EDM. Let's do that. Oh, yeah. Oh, fair enough, Next Gen Twitch. Fair enough. His name's there. Kit Gun, a meme. 12,000 spanners? Well, you know what? We can help you get some more of that. We can help you get some more. Let's see. Let's do a prediction. Will I pick a silver reward? Very simple. Yes or no prediction. You guys have got 2 minutes to get in on this one. I think I mistyped the question mark into a bracket, but you know what? It's fine. Very simply, will I pick a silver reward? I'm going to be using my normal process of picking whatever reward I want to pick. We might only get bronze rewards. The bronze might be better than the silver. We might get a gold reward that is just absolutely stonks, or the silver might actually be better than it. So, now's your gamble. Will I pick the silver reward? Just remind you, the last time we came here, we got 4 bronze rewards pop up. So, it can go any which way. Like a Frame's really helped you. I'm glad it has a holofeed. Is that holofeed or holofied? Holofied, probably. Well, I'm glad it's helped you, my dude. And they're dead. Yeah, Mesa do kind of go bird, doesn't she? Only the best vaulted relics for my birthday? Aw, thank you. According to a Lecker Frame, I am doing the same, apparently. So, you know, that works. Fair due's free space. Fair do. So, fun fact about Mesa. Her regulators are a Warframe ability. And being a Warframe ability, it crosses the rift.
Get to a terminal.
Crossing the rift means that Limbo can pop a bubble down on the defense target. Mesa can stand inside the bubble and still shoot out of the bubble. I mean, it's relatively common knowledge, but there's going to be one person somewhere who's not heard of that synergy. The Limbo can protect Mesa, and Mesa can still go brr. Pretty cool. Can I give you an Infinity Bless? I can pop down to a relay after this mission. Yeah, sure. Remind me after the mission, though, because I will forget. You'll probably need to send me a message. Actually, how would I get into this one? We'll pick a relay. Just remind me after the mission, and we'll pick a relay. Yeah, all Warframe abilities cross the rift, and it just so happens that because the regulators are an exalted weapon, they are a Warframe ability. You can use that to affect various bits and pieces to cross the rift as well. Proteus turrets will do it, someone mentioned. Gauss's abilities, you can use those for damage across the rift. You can use, obviously, Hildrum, Bellfire, that'll cross the rift. Things like that. Did not know, thanks. Oh, there we are. See, you learn something new. This is why you come to a Kenjineer stream. Come to learn something new. Stay because, of course, I'm also absolutely hilarious. And how could you not spend your time here just enjoying the humour, right? Got a Lich with the Kuvazar? Nice. Now kill them. Not politely or anything, just kill them. Right, one slight downside of being limbo. If you do that, I can't put it into the console. You need to wait for me to activate it. Then you can protect the console. Thank you. There you go. That is the only downside, because otherwise you have to find a way to pop out of the bubble, drop the thing, switch to operator, pick up the thing, then put it into the console. Why do acolytes do so much damage? Because they hate you. It's still bad. Of course they do a lot of damage. I die to them semi-frequently. If I don't pay attention, if I forget that I'm up against Malice, if I don't give violence enough space when I'm using an ability tanking frame, they'll kill me too, yeah.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
How about that Wukong clone nerf? Deserved. Deserved. You can even hear the square brackets in that. Deserved. Garuda's Claws can cross the rift. Talons. I don't know if they can. I haven't tried. To be honest, I mean it's a melee. And just keep walking.
We did it. Mission complete.
Insane Plasma Beam from the Sun also does not care about the rift. Yes, it is in fact a Warframe ability. You can get a postcard with enough points. True. 250,000 spanners. You can get yourself a custom postcard from me. Whoever redeems it, we'll discuss the details. Let's see what I want to pick up here. I'll pick up the Inaris piece, because why not? Why not? And same value as the Helios, and it gives someone else some Void Traces. Do I think I should bring Speed versus Steel Path defenses when they are added? I mean, that's up to you. If you think that is the right thing to do for your mission, for your squad, sure. Bear in mind that you do still need to get the reactants. You don't want people killing the mission too quickly, even on Steel Path. Otherwise, if you think it's the right thing for the squad, if you think you can keep yourself alive whilst doing it, give it a try. Alright, so I picked a silver reward there because, of course, I picked the Inaris blueprint. So, yeah. Those of you who thought I was going to get silver, yeah, you're absolutely right. Of course I was going to pick a silver. Of course I was. There we are. The spanner redistribution has happened. Don't forget the Affinity Bless. Yes, so let's do an Affinity Blessing then. Let's go Strata Relay number 3. I'm going to go Strata Relay number 3. Let's head on down. The dope overlay? That's a Lurker Frames overlay, yep. Got a whole video on it. What does the Reb and Megan sound alert do? I mean, it shows that they're very happy. There's a clip from a primetime stream. Or rather, it's a soundbite from a primetime stream. Alright, so I'm going to hang here a moment, let you guys load in Strata Relay number 3 if you're on PC. We're going to be doing the Affinity Blessing, I think someone asked for. I don't remember who asked for it, so just let me know once you're here. Oh, and apparently I've been playing over an hour. Good to know. I'm just going to stand here for a second, don't mind me. We've got Relics, we've got Hatari, we've got Korokop, we've got some other people. I don't recognise those names, to be honest. Ever given the shield blessing? Yes, I I did it on prime time. I think a few people noticed. It popped up on Reb's screen, the shield blessing from the Kenjineer. Yes, I am that kind of person. I will do that from time to time, why not? Little tiny bits of chaos. Alright, I think everyone who's needing it is here. Let's do it. Alright, one affinity blessing. It was affinity, they said, wasn't it? I think it was. We'll do it. Up. There we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Lots of happy happies. Alright then. I suppose we can just... I mean, I'll get from here. No, let's just leave and reform it. So it'll be easier messing with relay stuff. You were too late? Ah, come on, I gave you time. I said I was going to do it. I gave everyone time. I mean, I can't exactly redo it. So, F on that. Yep, F. Alrighty. It was Relics, it was Korokop, and it was Hatari in the squad, I believe. Yeah, no squad disbanded. I left to leave a relay. If Spotify opens, you have to load Warframe. I see. Well, that's unfortunate. We did say during the mission I was going to be doing it after the mission, so yeah, that's just rough, dude. That's just rough. Alright, on to the next one. I mean, this has been paying out for us, so I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's keep going. This one has been paying out for us. You can launch missions from relays? Yeah, but then you load back to the relays. I don't want to do that. I want to be jumping freely around my ship like this. Unrestricted by weird relay magic stuff. I'm running short on tea. Uh-oh. You met me in game? Nice. More than a few people have noticed me in game over time. I think I got recognised, what, 4, 5 times today? Before the stream, that is. Always nice. Reaction from someone, are you the real engineer? Like, there's fakes going around? To, hey yo! The engineer, like, hi. That me. Let's pop a dispensary. Oh, don't love a dispensary. Also, all those enemies are dead. And the next ones. If only you could bring rumors on missions. Pass on that. Pass. I might lose a few, and then Quintus will be upset. Welcome to be an online mini person. Oh, I know. I know. It's still a nice feeling. To one, not only be recognised, but two, people are happy to recognise me. You know, it's kind of a crucial bit. I don't have people screaming obscenities like, oh, it's you. No, no. People are happy to see me and consider it a moment. Brightens their day. They're like, you wouldn't believe who I ended up in a squad with. The Kengineer. That's nice. That's really nice. Shows me I'm doing the right thing. So I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep bringing you videos. Whether you like it or not, although you obviously do like it, which is why I'm doing it. I know, it doesn't make as much sense. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. What's going on today, Quintus? We are opening up relics because they're basically like birthday presents. That's basically what it is. So we're opening up birthday presents. Hello, Modcast. First time you caught a stream? Well, welcome on in. Hope you enjoy your stay, my dude. You've already found the chat, so that bit's sorted out for you. You've got your channel points at the bottom, the blue spanners. They'll tick up the longer you're here. And if you haven't already, this goes out to everyone. Make sure you do check out the Discord as well to catch basically all the news about what's going on, Kengineer. Videos, streams, and otherwise. All the details are over on Discord, whatever the details tend to be. Now that is quite something, guys. That is quite something. To see me and recognise my name is just interesting before you even knew who I was. Well, that is certainly different. Like that has Tony Hawk energy right there. The stories of him popping into like a coffee shop.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look
It's like
inside.
the barista, like, you know, you look kind of like that skateboarder guy, Tony Hawk. Like, yeah, I get that a lot. What's your name? Tony. Oh my god, you're even called Tony too. Wow, what are the chances? Yeah. Same energy. Almost. Love it. You're more stoked to be in a squad with me than with DE? Aww. I appreciate that, thank you. As soppy as it may seem to some of y'all, it tells me one simple thing. I'm doing it right. And that's enough in itself. That is enough in itself. I'll keep doing what I do.
The Kengineer! Oh my god! Wait, are they here? Kengineer.
Because that's the reaction I get. Thank you, Quintus.
Mission complete.
Thank you very much. And Berserker with the hydrate. Sure, dude. Well, that's it. We're out of tea now. We're out of tea. Time to end the stream. Nah, we got time. Is my real name Tony? No, my real name is not Tony. I was referencing Tony Hawk having that interaction. There's a Tony Hawk anecdote and relating to it. Galatine Prime Handle, 7 Platinum. Sure, I'll take that one. I don't have one as well. Double win. That is a very cute soundbite, isn't it? I love it. Genuinely, I did not expect that reaction. For anyone curious as to where that soundbite came from, it was literally on a prime time. They were just in the start of it, going through the sortie themselves, and they were asking people to join in for the third part of the sortie mission. I thought, why not? I'm watching. I've got Warframe open. Sent in the message. Reb looks down, sees that message, and the soundbite happens. Reb shouts out with glee. Megan's like, wait, he's here? Which prime time was that from? Oh, it's a while back now. It is a while back. I'd have to look it up to figure out which one it was. It was the first time I had one of my videos featured, at least the intro to a video featured in prime time. So yeah, it's going back a little bit. Not sure exactly how far. Alright, let's bring... Let's see, what do we got? Limbo, Trinity, Ember. Let's bring a Wisp. A celebrity in Warframe to the devs? I mean, I don't know if I like the word celebrity because of the connotations behind it. I made a name for myself, yes. But at the end of the day, I'm just a dude doing what I'm good at, which is talking a lot about numbery stuff, going into far more detail than any reasonable person probably should, and communicating it in a way that people actually understand because, well, I spent a lot of time figuring out how to do that. I'm just doing what I'm good at. It just so happens that a lot of people appreciate me doing so. And I really love that. It is the fact that you guys are here supporting me, be it on YouTube, be it here on Twitch, certainly those of you who subscribe or drop bits, be it you over on Patreon, it is because of your support that I'm able to continue doing this. So yeah, thank you. Seriously, all of you. I have now been a content creator for 3 birthdays. Technically, I suppose only 2, because when I turned 27, I hadn't even got the YouTube channel monetized by that point. I was still less than 1,000 subscribers. To call myself a content creator then would be a stretch. That was hobby level. 28 and 29, it's the most recent birthday, yeah. Full-time creator. No 2 roads about it. Fuck up here for the clout. Okay. Don't know what clout I can give you, but sure. I'm just going to laser beam stuff for a bit, because laser beams are fun. If you've never tried using Wisp's laser beam as just a continuous laser beam, I highly recommend giving it a whirl, because you just beam stuff, and also listen to the audio on this. That power-up sound when you click hold the fire. I mean, That just betrays a level of power that you've just got to love. It's awesome. Wonder if they'll add galvanized mods into the Steel Path version of Vault runs. I don't see why they would, to be honest. Galvanized mods specifically come from arbitrations, which gives more of a reason to do arbitrations. To put them elsewhere, I think would be a bad idea. They're a very specific arbitration reward, because otherwise arbitrations don't have a lot of general stuff. They've got a couple mods that people care about, and they've got Endo, if you want to farm Endo that way, but I've never found myself hugely looking towards arbitrations. Galvanized mods give a very good reason to have a look at them. It would be kind of bad to take that away, if I'd say. Is Wisp easy to farm? I mean, if you ask someone who is at a decent level in the game, yes. However, getting to farm Wisp, you need to do a bit of unlocking to actually get there. And then the fight itself, you need to understand a couple mechanics. Like, you have to have at least a decent amp for it to not be a pain in the ass. I can do Ropalolis, which is where you farm Wisp, on Steel Path pretty easily at this point. Like, it's not a cakewalk, but I handle it. Whereas, for someone who's farming Wisp for the first time, if you're still at the level of farming up just general Warframes, yeah, it's going to be harder. Decent amp, and some understanding as to Eidolon mechanics, because that's part of the fight in a sense. To an extent. It would go a long way. Ropalolis for Wisp parts. Yeah. It's later in the game, you do need to have done quite a bit of questing to get to that point. Not New War level, but you do need to have done quite a bit before you can actually do that. If you don't understand what I mean by the word Natar, if you don't understand the crying that is betrayed by that word, then you're not far enough into the game. MR15? Oh, well, you're okay then. I've forgotten the name of the quest that's before it, so, you know, yeah. Just trying to hedge around it without spoiling someone. Sniff, sniff. Let's see next. Why is that a chuckle-worthy quote of all quotes? But it is. It is. Oh, hello. We got a stalker. We got a stalker here. I think we got a stalker here. Most streamers, upon saying those words, will be like, ah, no, why? For us, it's, haha, Dread Dispenser. Or is he? Don't get Lex, so come on. Come on, Mr. Grumpy Pants, arrive. Yeah, it's Space Cat. That's why I could say that word. Because I know it's not a spoiler in itself, because it's also a name of quest. If I just hold this on him... Yep, there we go. All of us together, we annihilated the Dread Dispenser. Let us go. Give us this day our daily dread. Oh dear. That is... Alrighty, I'm going to take a former. I'll take your formers, give you some traces. Because I know the Kogaki boot is 6 plat, but at the same time it's Kogaki. Yeah. What's this Leica frame thing about? Captain Turk, if you check it over on my YouTube channel, you'll learn all about it. And if you're not on PC, then it's actually a waste of your time. So, if you're on PC, then yeah, check out my latest video on YouTube. Exclamation mark YouTube if you need a link on that one. What's my favourite item dropped by the Stalkers? Honestly, I don't have a favourite. The Stalker drops are just kind of... yeah, to me. I don't really focus on them. Alright, the one picked to go back to Cora. We can do that. Hello, Quintus. Got a slot in the Relic squad. Have we got a space in the Relic squad? We have. It just means someone's going to need to drop on out. Korokop, you're with us on the Terraria stream as well. So is Quintus, actually. Oh, Korokop's gone anyway. I was working through who to drop out, but you know how that works. There we are. Quintus, thank you. Thank you, Korokop. I appreciate it. Perfect, Turk. Perfect. Alright, so we got a request for Cora. 1-1. What do you want from Cora? You should still be here. You made that request just 6 minutes ago. We were in the mission at the time, so... 1-1. What do you want from Cora? Did you put it in a message? Let me check on your most recent messages. You put ye. You just put ye. Let's do a little bit better than that, my friend. Let's do a little bit better than that. We also misspelled Cora. How did I do that one? Stat stick. Okay, I can show you the stat stick. I mean, I still have it equipped actually. I never switched off it. Here you go. There you are. There's the Whip Claw initial combo build. So you don't have to build up combo. You just kind of smack with it. And this is the build when you want to build up combo because you need to go the extra mile. This is for mission Steel Path here because you need to actually kind of wreck some faces, not just wreck some faces. You know what I mean? They're stronger. That's your stat sticks. We're doing relics. We only need this, so sure, I'll just bring that. If you want to know more about how to actually make Cora work the best, I actually have a guide for Cora, so go check it out. Alrighty, yeah, we're going to keep doing this one. This one just keeps on paying, and I'm going to keep on letting it pay. No complaints from me on that. Let's get some more. Neil Duraswamy saying, won't be banned because of the app, right? So D cannot endorse any third-party app. They won't, as a matter of course, for legal reasons, for just pure sensibility reasons. They have a third-party policy which you should check out. Part of that third-party policy does state very explicitly you use any third-party application at your own risk. So D themselves cannot endorse it. They allow themselves the freedom to say that in the future it may become. That is saying that right now, just the use of Overwolf is not itself a problem. If you use Overwolf, which is the underlying platform that allows a Lecker frame to happen, am I really going to fuck up this jump twice? 3 times. Oh, well, I'll just pull off. Give me a sec, guys. So yeah, D have confirmed that Overwolf does not breach the EULA or Terms of Service, but they can't endorse it. What instead they have said, what they have said to me is that a Lecker frame at this time is not in itself reason to get someone banned. If you have other contributing factors that should determine a ban or an automated ban, then the automated system may pick you up related to that. But this is all mays and cans and possiblies. At the end of the day, anything could be picked up. You could be using a program for something entirely different, and that could be picked up by the ban system as well. They can't give you that kind of guarantee. But I'm using a Lecker frame right now here on stream. I mean, that's how much I consider risk. I have an account with thousands of hours in it. Many thousands of platinum sunk into it. I have every single Warframe bar Excalibur Prime. And I'm using a Lecker frame. So take from that what you will, in terms of the risks involved.
Area completed. Move on. I need access to a terminal. Find
I realise I barely used my Whip Claw so far because I was talking about that, but there we are. I do that. At the end of the day, I wouldn't have picked up a sponsor if I didn't feel it would be suitable for the channel and suitable for yourselves. Anyone thinking I'd just pick up any sponsor that comes my way, it's to let you know that I have turned away the vast majority of sponsor and partnership requests have come my way. since the previous sponsor that I've had at all on the YouTube channel, there have been, I have went through my emails, over 24 requests from various companies and individuals wanting this, that, the other kind of sponsorship or partnership or whatnot with me. And I've looked at them and I've said, no,
Has been cracked open.
that would not be suitable.
Permission to find out what's inside.
I suppose I'll say, hey, first time here, but been watching a lot of your YouTube videos. GG's. Well, welcome into the Twitch channel, my dude. Glad you've been enjoying the YouTube enough to come and join us here. If you have any questions, let us know. Just as a general matter, of course. But otherwise, welcome in, enjoy the show. We're cracking some good old relics. This is a very tail-end enjoyment of my birthday. I'm opening up my final gifts, which are these relics. I just found a Harrow chassis? Holy shit. A Harrow chassis? Here? My god, no one's ever done that before. Yes, I have had multiple requests for sponsors around NFTs or games with NFTs built into them. I have said categorically no to that. I gave one the opportunity to explain. I was like, okay, explain to me. How do these NFTs benefit the game? And if I'm gonna do a sponsored video, I need to know what is the benefit. What would I be talking about? All they could give me was basically play to earn. You can sell it to other people, and I'm sorry, no, that's not that doesn't a game make. Here, do this because you can sell it to someone. That's called trying to run a business. There is no game in a business. Oh, yeah. Pure and simple. Because if it was worth someone's time,
Odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it.
to that extent, it's not going to be a fun game. It's basically, yes. That was the very first sponsor I had accepted ever on the channel. And that again comes under the same category of making sure it was the best for the channel. That, as much as I know that a number of people have their misgivings about Raid themselves, those misgivings, as far as I could see, mostly came down to the actual gameplay system, the purchase systems, and I can understand that side of things, believe you me. But more importantly, that was necessary in order to allow the channel to continue and to grow to where it is today. That has opened the door to better options, which has allowed this channel to stay where it is. So that was important. I know a lot of people disagreed with that video. I think it was important. I can't answer that one, Space Cadet, because I don't know what your other references are asking or saying. So I can't answer that one for you. How to use a promo code in the market. You head on over to the market right here. This bit right here, you go to redeem code, and you enter the codes that you are looking to redeem, like that one there. Yeah, okay. And, well, I've already redeemed it, obviously. That's how you do it. It's that easy. Even easier still, if you don't want to go over to your Warframe game or your console or whatnot, in the glyph message that the bot sends you, you can just click the link that is there, and that allows you to redeem it through the Warframe website too. So yeah, easy peasy. Alright, 1-1, I hope that gave you at least some view into Cora's whip clawing. There's a pick frame request here from Quintus. Can we see a blazing pillage, Hildren? Trying to decide if I want to switch to it from Balefire Surge and would appreciate seeing your perspective on the augment. Blazing Pillage. I'll be honest, with Blazing Pillage, I've not done a lot of Hildren. I don't really gel with Hildren, and the Blazing Pillage augment has never seemed all that enticing to me. It just hasn't. So Blazing Pillage. Enemies affected by Haven, the third ability, will be set ablaze for 200 heat damage and restore 50 additional shields to Hildren. So it's a pillage one that requires Haven to be active for it to do anything. So when you cast this on an enemy affected by that, then this deals damage and restores some extra shields. Basically what that does is it allows you to actually restore shields against the infested, because infested have neither armor nor shields, aside from a few cases, for you to actually steal. So this allows you to use Hildren properly against the infested. Aside from that, though, the augment isn't really that amazing as far as I see. It's really not that amazing. So, seeing as we're not doing infested relics, I'm going to leave that one out, but I hope that gives you the understanding as to why it exists. It just kind of doesn't really matter. May I have a mug with his banner? Best thing to have, isn't it? Best thing to have. I mean, a spanner can make for a perfectly fine teaspoon, so long as you don't need to scoop stuff too much. It's more just a stirring spoon. I don't have sugar in my tea, so that's all I need. Alright, K5, that's the one. I keep forgetting which one is the rated valuable one, but it is this one here. Let's see, I have... Yeah, I've got plenty of traces. Let's upgrade this one. Just this time. Let's upgrade it. Have I tried Frost with Biting Frost Augment? I mean, Frost is playable without it. Biting Frost, though. Remind me of that one. Biting Frost. Oh, yes, the crit mod. I mean, I covered that in the video about the release of it, didn't I? I did. Didn't I? I think I did. Point is, yeah, it's a powerful one. It is indeed a powerful one. But Frost is still playable without it. You just need to build him specific ways. But that definitely makes things even better.
This is a mobile defense mission.
Oh, Quintus, we're not even touching topology. Nope, 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 nope. Topologists are a weird bunch. They're right, but they're weird. We don't deal with the weird. Oops, I did not mean to dash there. That was really unfortunately timed. Alright then, Hildren. Do the thing with the killy. I think we're at low enough level where if I just walk at them, they die. Yeah, we're at a low enough level where if I just walk at them, they die. It's a little bit ridiculous. Let's turn that off so we don't just kill everything instantly. We do need to kind of get ducats. That would be good. Any advice for Steel Path? I mean, what bit are you stuck on? That's not really a lot to work with. Steel Path's a whole big thing. What are you stuck on, T-Nex? A Dark Souls fan. You didn't know I have a Twitch channel. Don't worry, you're not the first person today to have said that. So, welcome in all the same. Welcome in. Glad you've been enjoying the YouTube videos at the very least. Yeah, we really need a lot more reactant. We've got one reactant. I think I'm kind of screwing it up for us here. I'm going to sit back and not shoot things for a bit. Did I get that? I did. We need a lot more reactant. Oh yeah, topology is its own thing. It's not topography. Topology is a mathematical thing, and it's really funky. It's just funky. Oh, it's a tough choice, isn't it, New Era? It's a very tough choice. Up to you. Have we done a poll recently to see who found this channel through YouTube or through Twitch? You know what? We haven't. Let's do that right now. Let's do a poll. I'm just going to stand here and let my Sentinel do the job for a bit. Okay. How did you find this stream? Was it via YouTube, via Twitch, or via a friend? Just simple poll. Give you guys a minute to respond on that. How did you find this Twitch stream? Did you find it through Twitch, through YouTube, or through a friend? How did you find me here? I'm saying it through a friend specifically if that friend said, hey, you know that Kenjineer is a Twitch stream, right? Not if someone introduced you to my channel on YouTube and then you figured out I had a Twitch stream. Because that's not your friend telling you then. I'm curious as to what the results will be there. We should probably also move this along. Wait. Laser beam of absolute devastation. Well, you ran into me by complete accident. Okay, but how how did you know that was any significance, though? It wouldn't be of any significance unless either you had seen my videos, my Twitch, or I had a friend tell you what was up. Alright, let's have a look. That's come through. Let's see. The results were 2 people through Twitch, 29 people through YouTube, and 0 said via a friend. So yeah. You can see why I put a lot more emphasis onto YouTube stuff than I do Twitch. I do 3 streams a week here on Twitch, 3 hours each, roughly. YouTube takes up the rest of my time for pretty good reason. Oh, the double range, double strength here. I'm just going to exist as this radioactive monster, and everything's going to die, because we're so low level at the moment. We have no friends, what are you hearing? Now, what you're hearing is that you guys need to be telling your friends, because clearly none of you have got your friends here. So come on. Not a single person was brought here by their friends, which means you guys aren't bringing your friends here. I'm disappointed, chat. What are y'all doing to me? I thought you enjoyed the channel. It's not a secret. Send them to YouTube first. Fair enough. Can I see? I can see my mouse on screen. Why can I see my mouse on screen? Oh, that's really funky. Why can I? There we are. That was really weird. My mouse was just on top of the screen for a bit. You found me on Twitch after your brother finished his stream? Fair do, Bryce, on fair do. Told a few people about me, don't think they're interested in my kind of content. I mean, that's fair. My content does not appeal to everyone. I know that my family, all of my family, they've looked at what I do for work, like, oh, you do YouTube videos? Oh, what about? Oh, Warframe. Oh, is that? Oh, it's a game you play. Okay. And then they try watching a video to try and support the channel. They want to do their bit. They want to hit the subscribe and do the likes and bits because they think it will help. Well, it would, theoretically. They start watching the video and like, I have no idea what any of this means. And it's like, they're trying, they're loving. It's wonderful, but yeah, no. You have to actually want to see my content for it to matter. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Follow me to assume you have friends who play Warframe. I mean, fair. That's absolutely fair. Most of my friends pretty universally don't play Warframe. I got a couple of them to try it. They tried it. If I, where is it? There it is. If we just grab this second, offline, last logged on, there we go. So I got him to try it. He resubscribed on this stream earlier today for, what was it, 14 months? I got him to try the game. He didn't get to MR1. Yeah. So believe me, I understand. If your friends also aren't interested in Warframe, it's a universal thing. It's a universal thing. You just can't fix that. It took me 2 tries to get into Warframe myself. You like my children? Thank you. That makes one of us. I want to do work on this because I'm not a fan of the style I've got so far, but I don't play Hildren enough to actually get to fixing it. I didn't realise it'd be 1,000 days on that, actually. Not gonna lie. 1,000 days ago. Yikes, wow. Hey, it's not for everyone. Yeah, we're still doing K5s because K5s are great 5s. Let's do it. Money, 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 please. Right, insane. Started playing again 2 months or so ago. Gained 10 ranks since then. Nice. I'm glad you managed to stick with it. Enjoy the game. Your longest AFK friend is 3,449 days. Quinn, what? Kek, Titch Kek, what? Did your friend basically just get the Founders Pack or join at the time of the Founders Pack stuff, take one look around and go, nah, that was it? They literally just looked at the game day one, decided it wasn't for them, then peaced out. That's mad. It's got to be close to that with that amount of time, surely.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations
Stream resolution just fell through the roof. Oh,
Be prepared.
has it fallen through the roof for everyone or just for you?
Do this without
Anyone else having an issue? I mean, says it's stable my side, so it shouldn't have an issue. Bear in mind, fall through the roof, not just, oh, it looks a little bit lower than I might expect, because I'm not a partner on Twitch, so I don't have access to transcoding all the time, so I don't stream at the highest possible resolution
get to a terminal.
to allow people on worse internets to still be able to enjoy the stream. Many, many times I've had it where people just couldn't join in, just couldn't watch because of that. It's got a bit fizzier than cleaned up? Okay. Sometimes it do be like that. We got some form of transcoding up to 720. Okay, yeah. Transcoding is either there or not. I stream at 720 because if we don't have transcoding, that's a problem for Beats. I've just been holding this entire time. I am so sorry. I just completely zoned out on that one. Wow, that's on me. It's been a while since I've done that proper. Whoops. I was just holding that talking. I blame Twitch. I blame Twitch for that one. I was letting the enemies spawn so we could start getting reactant. Yeah, that was it. Totally. Twitch set yours to 160p? Yikes. Yikes. Well, if I move far enough this way, does a pixel change then? Good lord. Muck. You appreciate the lower stream resolution? I'm glad you do. I know we've had transcoding pretty much every time this has come up as a topic of conversation over the last couple months, but we had it not happen so many times, I was just not going to risk it. I will only upgrade the resolution of the stream as and when and if Twitch can guarantee I always have it, whether that's through giving me partner or through just changing how they do it. Until then, yo, are we solving a practical problem? We are opening relics because relics contain randomized loot, which is kind of like a birthday present, and that is very befitting to it having been my birthday yesterday. That's what we're doing today. Oh, I see you're an ad blocker. Okay, I see, Trooper. Ad blocker. Yep. Well, so long as you find some way to actually support the stream, Trooper. So long as you find some way to actually support the stream. Because, yeah. Don't do it for free. Don't take away absolutely everything. I say, if you're a subscriber, if you're a YouTube member, if you're a Patreon supporter, you can block ads all day long. I ain't gonna bat an eye. I ain't gonna bat an eye whatsoever. But the price of free content is that adverts exist. That's the trade-off. Because at the end of the day, a lot goes into making it all happen. Did I get any new Roombas for my birthday? I did not. I'm quite happy about that fact, to be honest. I have more than enough Roombas. Far more than enough Roombas, thankfully. So, yeah. I'm happy not to get any more. The browser is a built-in ad blocker that can't be turned off. Well, that's a bit funky. I'm sure that never leads to any issues whatsoever. Yeah, if you're a subscriber, you will not see adverts on this channel here. At least whilst you're signed in, of course, obviously. Subscription gets rid of ads. It gives you a shiny blue badge or upgrades month on month as you continue your subscription. You get access to the emotes, you get access to the supporter T-Lounge, you get access to join in on subscriber-only streams as and when we have them, which is usually on the Friday streams. If there's going to be a subscriber-only join stream, it's going to be a Friday stream. I don't do that for Warframe.
Mission complete.
Quintus plus no. Please, no, no. Quintus, no. Please. I won't put them down in the orbiter now. We're at the limit. It's already taking some time for decorations to load when I enter my orbiter. We're done on the drones, dude. Please. We're done. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, no. Quintus! No, I'm not putting them down. No. We've already got, what, nearly 300 drones? We have 267 drones in my orbiter. It is taking time now for decorations to load in when I enter the orbiter. I'm not doing it now. No. 267 is enough. Fair do, Dark Souls. Fair do. Quintus is done terrorizing me. He's arrived at the exit. Hey, Mirage piece, 11 plat. We'll take it. We'll absolutely take that. You happy with 267 as well? Cool, cool. Still out of tea. I don't know why I even looked in the bug. I know I'm out of tea. Oh, righty tighty. I mean, we've got some decent picks from Relic Rewards today. Some pretty nice pieces. And even better, I don't have to go digging through my inventory to find the really valuable ones to sell later. I can just bring up my Warframe, and when it goes to selling, just list them by the plat values. Easy peasy. Do a short stream break and get some more tea? Nah, we won't do that to you guys. I won't be doing that. I appreciate the idea. Nah. Alright, K5, number 9 of the ones I had. Let's keep cracking them. You can just imagine a sea of Roombas with my arm just poking out. I mean, it's not far off, you know? It's not far off. Like, we got more than a few rolling through here now. They just keep coming. Like, you can still see there's dozens still in there. We got to the point where some are even coming back down. That's a lot. Sorry for keeping asking stupid questions. Do I think a Warframe player can be that screwed that it's worth to start over? Unless you're banned? No. How could you be so screwed that you'd want to start a new game? It's not like you pick locked-in character traits and can never change them. That doesn't exist in Warframe. So you could just keep going. Doesn't matter what account you've got, where it's at in the game. You can just keep going.
This is a mobile defense.
There's no locked-in character build failures. You don't go, oh shit, now I'm level 30, but I've spec'd into smithing and restoration, so I can't fight the Draugr that are spawning. That doesn't happen here. Unless you really want to start a brand new account, the existing one's going to be better. It just is. Space Cadet. Your mind has a wonderful way of seeing those bits. Selling later and buying Mark on Kunai is a pretty bad situation. There's no situation that bad that you want to start a whole brand new account. Because you're still going to have stuff on the account that existed that the brand new account just doesn't have. That's just a fact. You've got to scan during Sands of Minaros. I mean, the only thing that you need to scan there will be the Kavats, and you can scan elsewhere. It's just that has the highest density of Kavats to scan. You can still scan them elsewhere. If you're at the point of having done Sands of Minaros, And you're like, oh no, but the genetic codes. Starting a new account will just slow you down even more. You can always repeat quests. Not all of them, though. There are some quests you can't repeat. The more you know. Yeah, you can't sell your last Warframe. You can't sell your last primary, secondary, or melee weapon. I don't think you can even sell your last companion. So all of those things will put you above where you'd be as a new player. A new player will get access to flawed mods, but an existing player, even if you somehow got rid of every single mod in your arsenal, you got rid of absolutely everything, you're still going to have mastery rank, which means that you're going to be able to start adding things onto your gear faster than a new player could. You'd basically have to have what is functionally a brand new account for a brand new account to be considered better. That takes effort. It's a non-point at that point. Like, if I shoot myself in the foot, would it be better if not shot myself in the foot? Well, yeah, obviously. But most people here aren't taking a gun, loading it, pointing it at their foot, and pulling the trigger. And you can't really accidentally do that in Warframe. Safety's on. There's no friendly fire. Self-damage has been removed. Can you farm flawed mods? I don't believe you can, no. You get some through the quest and that's it. But there's no reason to want to either. Aside from just some weird collector fetish for bad stuff. And if you wonder why I call that weird, welcome to the Kengineer. I talk in practical terms. What's practical about other flawed mods once you got the better ones? Aside from the very niche cases of slight capacity efficiency, which I'm sure Rainu was ready to type about if he's here. Hello, Livler. Hope you're doing well. Safety's on unless you kick a clown car. I get that reference. Well played, well played. Relics. No. You don't get the airtime. How useful is Prime Sure-Footed? Amazing. It is amazing. Knockdowns just don't happen anymore. For squishy frames, that means if you get smacked by something like a, what's it, an Arson Xmas. Yeah, I'll take the heal, please. You get smacked by an Arson Xmas, you are now taking heat proc, heat damage. You're not also knocked on the ground trying to recover before it murders your face. You are just slightly jumped, and so then you can use your rolling guard, you can switch to operator, you can react quicker. You're not getting bashed around by shield units. You're not getting dragged out of position. You're not getting thrown around the place. You are not being knocked down by your own explosive weaponry. Prime Sure-Footed does a lot of good stuff for you. It's a pain to fit if you're a newer player, absolutely. It's expensive. And I say as a newer player because logging in for 400 days doesn't guarantee you've made a lot of progress. Why do I... I'm going to get to that in a second. So yeah, Prime Sure-Footed is amazing. Why it's not behind daily logins? Because it used to not be that amazing. And then more things which were added that knocked you down. More reasons were given for you to want to worry about that kind of thing. And self-damage was removed in favour of self-stagger, which Prime Sure-Footed can actually deal with. So Prime Sure-Footed, as a mod, went from being, I suppose it can help you, but who'd want to spend 16 drain or 8 drain with Former just to fit it, to, holy shit, this mod actually fixes so much. It's changed. Kind of crazy. Alright, let's see. If it's a drone. Oh, it's not. It said Roomba. Quintus, thank you for the noggle.
You're all right, Doc.
I have no idea where I'm going to put that. It's saying 1000 in memorandum of Vor speech being removed from sound alerts by mistakes. Fair enough, yeah. Let's, I think I have a place for that. I think I have a place to put a statue you've gifted me, Quintus. Yeah, right here. In the room that you also de-decorated, let's not forget, I think this is the perfect place to put it. Where's his head? There it is. Oh, he's the wrong way around. I couldn't tell. It ain't called Bug Frame for nothing, guys. It ain't called Bug Frame for nothing. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. Yeah. Quintus, can I get a refund? It was damaged in transit. Oh dear. Hey, mate. Hey, Vor. Hey. Don't get ahead of yourself. Let's go. Alright, anyway. With that aside, Grumpy Scotsman, cheers. Yeah, the speech got removed because it was not being used appropriately, Ladybug. I figured it was no longer fit for the channel. Alright, let's go. That was almost as bad as your puns? Oh, get legs. We all know that you've learned how to pun from me. Lavos is sick? Oh, thank you. I hope. Unless you're a doctor, in which case, what medication do I need? But I'm assuming it's a thank you moment. He has got some drip. Your speech was the best one, so I checked the metrics on it, and exactly one person ever requested their Vor speech to be played. And it was Quintus. If you guys want the Vor speech for yourself, along with all of the other custom voice lines that have been requested over on Patreon, if you sign up to the Patreon, you get access to all of them. At the tier 3 Patreon, you don't just get added to the credits of the videos, you don't just get access to all the Meet the Math behind the scenes, you also get access to all passive voice lines as well as your own requests every month. So if you want that for yourself, if you want to set it as a ringtone or as an alarm or just somehow edit the Twitch app to make that the sound that goes with the Go Live notification, I don't know how you do that, but if you wanted to, that's the way to get hold of the file. Yeah, you could add it to your friend's phone. If your friend was daft enough to let you change their ringtone, if it said, yeah, go ahead, just put something on, as long as it's not some John Cena audio bite. You know, oh, it's not John Cena, don't you worry. It's from a really respected guy, you know, does some good stuff on YouTube. Like, oh yeah, go for it then. Go for it. Yeah, if they're dumb enough to let that happen, then sure. But the only way you're getting that soundbite is through being tier 3 or 4 on Patreon. So that is the Afternoon Cuppa or the Infinity, whichever you want to pick. Can you hear how it sounds? We've had it on previous streams. I'll be honest, I don't really want to be running it through on stream right now. If you've missed it before now, there might be a clip of it out there. There's probably a clip of it out there somewhere. Otherwise, I won't be bringing it up right now, no. Berserk saying, do you know where I can share my fashion frame in the Discord? Yeah, you can put it into the fashion channel. What is it called again? It's not called fashion frame. What is it? I need to check the Discord. I forgot the name of that channel now. It is called Fashion Frame. Oh, it is called Fashion Frame. Yeah, it's the Fashion Frame channel. You might need to pick up the advanced roles option on Discord to get access to all the additional channels, but yeah, it's the Fashion Frame channel. Yeah, if you're wondering... Oh, I've done the Alt-Tab thing again where the mouse shows. There we go. Escape fixes it. Don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, if you're wondering, like, how does the voice speech sound? That the Patreon voice line is. It's literally, I did the voice speech myself, as if trying to emulate Vor as badly yet closely as possible. It's yeah. What else do you expect? Quintus and Co requested I do the Vor speech, so I did. And yeah, just be clear on the whole voice line thing. It's not one per month for everyone combined that they vote on. You get one per month each. Every person that signs up to that tier. Obviously, if they don't make the request, they don't make the request. I know there's at least one person who said they never actually want to request a voice line. They're there for their own benefits, which is fine. Likewise, someone requested something. I think it was a snippet to the I think it was a start to a story they were making, or a reference to a story they were making. Something's original.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it.
All right, we're done here. Let's go. You should have just put my voice speech in the game. I'm gonna go with a very hard pass on that, thank you. Yeah, there we go. That's why we've been doing this mission over and over. Another 28 Platinum Banshee piece. Thank you very much, game. That's the good stuff right there. I just need to get myself 2 Banshee chassis. I'll have 2 full Banshee sets to sell. That'll be nice. Hello, Ed. We are cracking some relics. Because they're basically like little birthday presents. You open up and you hope you don't get socks. Unless you're out of socks. Then you hope you do get socks. But I'm not out of former, so I'm hoping for not socks. Also got a Kubro egg. I'll put it on the pile. If I, Kubro egg... Oop. I have 55 of them now. Yeah. I'll put it on the pile. Ed, it was my birthday yesterday, but obviously as I don't stream on a Tuesday, today is technically my birthday stream. Technically speaking, is where I'm going with that one. Looks like that one is closed, so we'll go to this one instead. It's still the K5 one I'm going to be using, because obviously prices aren't changing that quickly. But let's keep cracking it. I didn't want to refine it, I wanted to equip it. Thank you, Cool to Sell. Appreciate it. Kubro omelets? Oh god. What a concept. I mean, I'd imagine the eggs are pretty decently sized for the size of the creatures, so that could feed a few, but yeah. Banshee's currently vaulted. Has been for a hot minute, so that makes the value higher, and I just happen to have a lot of Banshee relics. So yeah, that certainly helps out the value there. Alright, let's grab that. Thank you, and off we go. Zoomies! You've got to appreciate the zoomies. You got to appreciate Vile Rush for just sheer zoomies.
I can't do this without you.
It's not the fastest way to travel, but it's fast and it's fun. Zoomies. Cheers, Ed. I'm just running in circles at the moment, aren't I? I'm just reading Twitch chat and running in circles. Whoops. Maybe pay a little bit more attention to what's going on. Like, blap. That was too high a blap, wasn't it? That's going to miss most of them. No, what a waste. What a waste. Levels go new? Yup. His second ability is basically zoomies, which ironically also reduces the enemy's ability to zoomie.
Area completed.
It's it's an interesting mix.
I need access to a
He goes fast so that others cannot.
Find one and patch me in.
Also, because it delivers cold procs rather than a slow effect, it can't be dispelled. So say if you put it onto a Demolisher, if you dash next to them and give them cold procs, they can't just pop their little red bubble and go fast again. Nope, they're cold procced. They are slow. And Lavos' added hidden passive that any non-damaging proc actually applies 3 times. He applies a minimum of 3 cold procs by doing that. Usually more. Slows down the enemies. Very good for control. What's got you lost, Relics? What's got you lost? Did no one tell you about the passive? I think I did. Okay. Yeah. Like, let me see. I don't think these enemies are high enough level for me to demonstrate very easily, but yeah. Every single proc that doesn't deal damage from Lavos' abilities, he applies 3 of with the ability rather than 1. Only his abilities, not his other stuff. Yeah, not your weapons. To say, if I use my 4th ability but I put radiation onto it, all enemies that it hits will take 3 radiation procs. If I apply magnetic and then do my zoomies, magnetic is non-damaging and cold is non-damaging, so enemies will take 3 magnetic and 3 cold procs. And if they stand in the area of the trail, they'll get another 3 of each, and then another 3, and then another, well, 1 at that point, because then they'll max out. The cold slowing them down means they're more likely to stay in the area that their vials leave as well. So it pretty much just screws them over. Procs and Vial Puddles, that's an ability proc, so yes. The vials are ability. A question, how did I come up with my logo? Some logos have stories behind creation. Love to know the story behind my logo. So, the name Kengineer came first. It is a combination of the fact that I'm called Ken, and it came from messing around on Team Fortress 2. Some friends of mine started renaming everything some variant of Ken. So the Direct Hit became the Direct Ken. The Dead Ringer became the Dead Kenja, and so on. And in amongst all of this, I decided to play the Engineer, which I nicknamed the Kengineer, and immediately on saying it, it actually sounded like a really cool username, and so that became my username ever since. The logo then, just thinking, well, Engineer, some kind of engineering tool, spanner or something. Also, I wanted to encapsulate the idea of Britishness without saying Britain. Because I'm quintessentially British, let's put it honestly. I speak in a way that anyone from outside of Britain immediately goes, yep, you're British. I indulge myself in the lighter sides of British culture. I'm not some football hooligan, but yeah. So, putting the two together, the teacup perfectly represents just excessive Britishness without having to say Britain, without putting the flag or anything anywhere. Don't want to do that. But to really drive home that it's a teacup, you need a teaspoon. And that is where the spanner comes in. It is the teaspoon, but it is the engineering teaspoon. It's the teaspoon of someone who's not got time to faff around with a teaspoon. Just stir the tea. So, yeah. That's kind of how it came about. That's how the Kengineer came into existence, and then later on how the logo came to be. To be distinctly British, and also to encapsulate the engineering side of things. But no, I'm not actually an engineer, I'm a Kengineer. A Kengineer is not an engineer. It is a Kengineer. I am the Kengineer. Why stir the tea when you can also shake it? Live, let. This is why we don't. No. Just no. Wars are fought over sentences like that. Oh, nice Space Cadet. That is a nice heirloom to pick up. Hope it didn't cost you too much. There are possibly other people who would like to consider themselves a Kengineer. There are people who may try to encapsulate the same kind of things that I do, whether in Warframe or in other locations. I'm sure of it. But I am the engineer. The is important. It's a title in and itself. That title is
This is
the.
a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend another
Takes nothing more.
while I break into the network. Be prepared.
I remember Space Cadet. I do remember.
I can't do this without you.
We have had some Apex streams since. Just mustn't have been a suitable time for you, I guess. But yeah, there have been Apex streams since. I know I've had a couple of them as solo queue only, sure. But yeah. It does also come down to the votes over on the Supporter T Lounge, which, by the way, guys, if you are a subscriber here on Twitch, make sure you are checking out the Supporter T Lounge. Subscribe to the More Pings role on the Discord as well to catch notifications, because that's where we put up polls for upcoming games on a Friday streams. There's not going to be a poll this week, because this Friday is going to be a second part to the Terraria stream. Reveal, by the way. Hurrah! Announcement. But yeah. We often have votes over there. What am I seeing? Oh, it's the Tesla Nervos with the gloom effect on them. I thought I was seeing like really weird alien crabs. I was wondering what the hell I was looking at there. Oh dear. Okay, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, a lot of streams will have the votes for the Friday stream, so make sure you are actually participating in those votes, so you get to see what you want to see. Nervos get gloomed? They do indeed. They get the friendly side of the glooms. They get the lifesteal bonus, it seems. Not that it matters, but yeah, they have it. That's they're just like weird desert crabs. That was so confusing for a moment. Having mild flashbacks to Subnautica there. I'm going to run this way for a bit. Not that there's anything this way, I'm just going to go here. What's down here? Nothing! Okay. Love it. I'm just going to drop that there and see what happens. Probably nothing as well. Yeah, nothing. Oh well, that's a shame. Yeah, they all speak up Wisp modes, that's true, yeah. I think they're probably related to the same update which allowed that kind of thing to happen. The new Nora look for Operating Drifter is absolutely awesome. Oh, fair do. Fair do.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your
Alright, relic cracked. And terminal killed? Was that the last one? No, one more to go. Oops, I did not mean to roll. I keep doing that where I'll try to sprint, but I accidentally just slightly fat finger shift, and so I just tap it. The game thinks I tap it, and then I end up rolling. If you see me roll and you think, why did Ken make that roll? Yeah, I fat fingered it. Every time. Ever done a max range Teflon Nervos Wisp? I have not, no. Not to say it's bad or anything, I just haven't got around to doing something as odd as that. And I get that. I didn't do that correctly. Let me try again. Oh. And now the return journey. Close enough. Oh, well, there you was. You've infected Quintus with the idea now. That's going to be on the Discord shortly, isn't it? That is going to be on the Discord. Alright. Mission is nearly done. Let me just kill this guy. There we are. So very close. Remember, guys, as well, if you haven't already done it, exclamation mark ticket for a chance to win some platinum. So we'll be doing the giveaway at the end of the stream, which is not that far away now. So make sure you do get a chance to win that for yourself right there. It's open to all platforms. Doesn't matter what you're on. PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, don't matter. Everyone's got a chance to win. And console players, please do step up. PC have won it the last 4 times, maybe 5, which is getting embarrassing for you guys. Come on, console players. Get in, win. And I'm going to take the former. Like, these don't interest me. I want the former. Oh, I see, Space Cadet. I see, you've had yourself a little bit of fun. Or set up for some good vibes, yep. Space Cadet, did you receive the plat? Pure and simple. Have you received the plat from the time you won? If you did, then yeah, you can enter again. If not, then it's too soon. There you are then. Sonic York Data, I'm glad you enjoy him. Cheers, dude. Alright, there we go. Okay, 5. Up. If the bot says too many tickets, it means you've already entered. You got your plat from the giveaway? Nice, Hawk. Wonderful. Which also means you are eligible to enter as well now, because you've got your plat from the old one. It's no longer too soon. You can join again. That's how it be. I'll level with you guys. That restriction is mostly down to the fact that because it's handed out by DE batches, they're the ones who supply the platinum for the giveaways. I can't submit the same name twice in the same batch. So that's why there's that little token restriction of if you've won, you need to wait until you can win again. That's it. Now, Alekamar, I'm not going to deny you it, but I have to wonder, are you really that in need of the 75 platinum, my dude? I won't deny you it if you win it. I'm just slightly wondering there. No judgment, just wondering.
You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
Alright. Oh, I hit my head. Try again. There we are. We're good.
I can't do this without you.
Yeah, if you do, you've got one already. You got your ticket. Over the course of a stream, it's easy to forget. I know. Let's pop this right now. You never know. Might get something good. Come on. Come on, Orb. Damn. Not this time. Not this time. Where's that reactant? It is all the way down there? Yeah. All the way down. There we go. Got it. And we'll grab you as well. Why not? Terminal is not going to die. We can ignore it. I'll just be grabbing loot like a little goblin. And blow up the area. What was that orb thing? That was the air support that you unlock with the Parallax dropship. What it does is it scans the nearby area for certain shiny shinies. And if it finds one, or finds any in the area, it will mark them for you and your teammates to go pick up. So it's kind of like a better Golden Instinct, except I think it has a shorter range and it has a much longer cooldown. I forget the exact numbers, you'd have to check on the wiki for that bit, but yeah. Kind of like Golden Instinct, but also not. And cooldown on the support I think is 6 minutes? Yeah. There's no filter for Found Curia? I suppose because it's identifying it for your entire team, yeah. Whereas Golden Instinct is personal. Air support is a team support. Yeah, popping at the start there, we might... It's probably not, but we might get a another scan off before the end of the mission. You never know. Yeah, grabbing the landing crafts are worthwhile just to pick up the air supports. Because you can mix and match. You don't have to use the landing craft to use the air support. That was changed a while ago, long time ago now. Yeah, even if you want to stick to a different ship, like I stick to the Zephyr Deluxe one, I can still use the Parallax option. Quintus only getting kills through Tessa Nervos. The things you can do on a low-level fisher, eh? The things you can do. I can indiscriminately blab with my abilities and then just run around and occasionally dragging flying kick into an enemy and it kills them. Like that. I'll see if I can find an enemy to demonstrate on without it being killed by my sentinel. That's going to be the hard part. My sentinel's going to kill them. I need an enemy to drop kick to death. Oh, missed him. They're all dead, they're all dead, they're all dead, they're all dead. Hello. What?
That's it. You opened the relic.
There, you heard it. I killed him.
And we'll take a look inside.
Oh, I think I missed him. I missed him. Yeah. That one kill. Got him. You can hear it. Syndicate medallions is team-wide pickups. It's a solid start to bring the Parallax air charge to Syndicate missions. Yeah. I believe it's a team-wide cooldown as well, if I'm not wrong. I might be wrong on that. I've never actually tried a teammate to use it as well. I think it's a team-wide cooldown. And yeah, we're not going to get another cast off. It's got another minute.
Mission complete.
The mission isn't that long. The biggest use for that air support is obviously over on the Zariman, where there's always medallions that people want to pick up, i.e. the Void Plumes. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, there's a Curificator there. Alright, what's the best pickup here? The best pickup is it's all trash. However, I don't have a Neja piece, and it'll work towards a set, so why not? Hello, New Era. And Korokop. Cheers. Oh. I just realised now, guys, that is probably where we're going to have to draw the line on that one. Yep. That is GG's. Quintus, Skidlix, Hatari. Thank you very much for joining me on this relic cracking here. Berserker, cheers. Alrighty, which of course means, as we just boot these guys from the squad, thank you very much for being around. We're now going to do that platinum giveaway I've been taunting with over the last few hours. So guys, if you haven't already grabbed a ticket, well, you know what, honestly, it's too late this time. I'm just going to close it. If you spend 3 hours in a stream and you don't grab a ticket, or if you're just not paying attention to the fact there's a raffle in the title, yeah. So let's see, the winner is... Bare Hands. Just to pronounce the underscores as a big old gap. Bare Hands, congratulations, my dude. You'll be the one receiving this platinum from the giveaway on this stream. I'll be contacting you here on Twitch in just a couple minutes to get your Warframe username and platform. We'll get that sorted out for you, dude. Congratulations on that. But for everyone else, don't go anywhere just yet. We need to be raiding on over to another part of the Warframe community. That's what we need to be doing. So let's see, who can we raid today? The eternal question at the end of any of these Warframe streams is, who do we raid today? Who can we go to? Let's see. We went to Neonestrus last time, so we want to mix it up. Don't want to always go the same way every time. Raid Laser, are they still going to be streaming? I don't remember the last time they were streaming long enough. They said they're on a short stream. How long have they been streaming for if it's a short one? Twitch, do you want to load? Twitch? Hello, Twitch. Oh, they've only been streaming for 19 minutes. Yeah, that's fine then. We'll go to them. They've only been going 19 minutes. They're not going to stop right now. That is a long username I have to type in. I'm going to copy paste it. Yep, we're ready to go over to Lazar today. Why not? let's head on over to Laser. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining in on today's stream, and make sure you join in on this raid as well. If not, just for the spanners, why not, you know? But I will be streaming again on Friday. It's going to be Terraria Part 2 on Friday. Don't miss that if you do enjoy a little bit of side-scrolling goodness. But that's all from me, guys. I'll see you then. And thank you very much for all the birthday wishes. You guys are awesome. Bye-bye.